There we go. Let's set up. Oh shit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Nobody's on yet. Today is Wednesday, July the 1st. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. Yeah. First things first. Let's do something shady, people. Let's do something shady. Something very shady that diabetics do sooner or later in life. And they do something shady by doing insulin. Because it looks suspect as fuck and shady to the regular retards that come on here. Nobody's on yet. Yesterday, um, Mexico played against Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Um, in their last World Cup final of their group, and they won. So every Mexican is ecstatic right now, which is good. Whatever, you know. Give them bread, give them games, distractions. You know. Um, I'm just watching the match. I'm not. I'm. This is where I'm going with this. A buddy of mine was sending me, "Are you watching the game?" Oh yeah, you know. And I just started being an asshole. Instead of giving the thumbs up, I put the American flag on there. So I got him fucking all boiled up. He likes to argue, and he proved it to me that he was actually a little tipsy. He was drinking some beer. Oh, is that any go? Yeah, and he showed me like all the bottle caps. I'm like, dude, you drink that whole May already? Oh, I've been drinking like throughout the day. So, whatever, okay. So, you know, it's like trolling. You know, it's like So I did the same thing back. I trolled and I caught him with the, you know, oh well, yeah, dude, you don't look it. You don't look it. What, I don't look American. I said, I'm American, brother. I was born in the United States of America. You know, my birth certificate says so, and my passport proves it because I had the background check to get that passport as a U.S. citizen. Yeah, I was born in America. Yeah, that's what my birth certificate says. That's what my mother was given. Ah, squirm cute. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by on just your average bear, the California Bear 619 here, San Diego, SD. I'm wearing green, red, and a little bit of white in homage to my heritage as being Mexican American. But I'm an American, and that's what I'm talking about. So, hello, how are you? You know. So, oh, it's good. Yes, yes, it's good. You can be, you can be proud of your heritage. You can be, you know, African American. You could be Italian American, German American, Irish American, Polish American, Indian American, Pakistani American, Iranian American. We're all Americans. Thank you. I like it too. It's one of my favorite hats. That's why I don't wear it very much. I mean, very often to keep it just in good condition. You know, let's put it away. Doesn't get dirty like my other regular hats. They're like worn out. Anyways, he's trying to get on me for saying that. Like, oh, a lot of people say that. No, I'm not trying to deny my race, my heritage, or nothing. But I am American. So when it comes to a team, a national team from another one, especially against my team from America, dude, I'm American. Yeah, dude, I'll cheer for other teams. I'll cheer Brazil. I'll cheer for Italy, France, whatever. It's like, hey, those because I follow football, and a lot of those players on some of the teams that I watch in the Premier League, in the Spanish League. I forget what it's called, and then and not many leagues, anyways. Long story short, he's just he likes to argue. Hello, Layla, how you doing? I think you've come by here before, by the way, right, Layla? I think so. I think so. Hey, and I got a like. Thank you very much for giving me a like. I got 3 people on. Appreciate it. So, you're back. I know. Yeah, I remember the name. There's this distinct name. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So, did you get that notification that was on? I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. I just had to run behind us. I'll do a live stream, but I ate late last night and my sugar is 249. Doesn't get that high, but so I'll do my insulin curve. And I'm hungry right now too, so I gotta do it before I eat. Yep, yep, yeah. So, anyways, I just countered at the end. And I was going back and forth, like, oh, but you look at your face. Don't say you're American. I said, okay, well, what? But you know what? My first kid, like, oh yeah, but he's trying to argue. Okay, let me ask you this, and you do the same thing. I said, when you cross back into the country from the border south of us, or should be south of us? That's south from here, from San Diego. So 20 minutes from here is the international border with Mexico. It's the world's biggest border. It goes all the way from Pacific Ocean all the way down past Texas into whatever the Gulf of, I don't know if it's the Gulf of Mexico, what it's called. It's the biggest border. Are you Filipino? No, Leila, I'm not. Thank you for asking. I'm actually Mexican descent. My parents from Mexico descent, so my heritage is from Mexico. So that's why I'm brown skinned, and my eyes are a little bit slanted. So I think we might have had some Asian, whether it could have been Filipino. My great grandmother had really, I mean, she looked like she was probably Korean or something. So you're right. My dad when he was in Vietnam, they thought he was Vietnamese, so he could get in and out of the base sometimes when they're in. Yeah. So yeah, my eyes are a little bit like I can't see without my glasses, but they're a little slanted. You're right. I do look Filipino. Are you Filipino? I take it. Since we're asking that. Okay, so going back to my story, I said when you cross the border, or from Canada, or you fly in into the airport and you have to go through, immigration first. Very first thing you have to do when you get off the plane, before you get your luggage, before you go through customs and all that stuff, get your luggage. Here in America and in other countries I've gone to, you have to go through their immigration, and you have to declare what you are. You show them your passport. Well, they'll ask you what's your citizenship. Where were you born? I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born in America, United States. Okay. I mean, they'll see that thing, and that passport's enough. They're not gonna hound you. Now, customs or whatever, yeah, it might be another thing. By the way you look, if you have tattoos, you look whatever. I've learned that. Especially when I go to other countries like Japan. Man, like I didn't know why they would like just make me go through like secondary and like quick asking me questions, where I'm going, where I'm staying, where I'm from, what am I bringing. I mean, like just and like going through my bag all the times. Um, you know, and I didn't figure it out. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Every time I go through Japan, and because I will stay overnight to come to to go to the Philippines, I'll land in Japan, and then stay overnight, and then I'm flight in the morning or later on that day. And the guy told me, well, two things, my brother. He's like, your tattoos, and then your Bob Marley T-shirt. I hate to say it to you. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because the culture with the tattoos is related to organized crime or criminal, things. And Bob Marley is to that, the smoky smoke, I'm like, okay, so I wear hoodies. What a big surprise. No, because when I fly in planes, I get real comfortable. You know, I I wear sweats, um, shorts, tank tops, but I wear like this stuff to keep me warm in the plane. So, yeah, there you go. So I told him, what do you say? I'm American. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born in the United States. That's what I was told to say since I was a very little kid when we used to cross the border every day. We used to live in Mexico when I was little. Yeah, for a while till I was about 5 years old or so. When I started going to school, actually, that's when we moved to the United States. Anyways, so that was funny. So I'm wearing this hat, and I'm gonna do a short right now in a minute here. A short. Um, I don't know if you guys caught my last couple of shorts that I've done. Um, and just a big mission but the lately clips because that's all it really shoots anyways. The meta glasses, and I posted a couple. Because usually the good content happens when the batteries are dead or the phone like whatever. I don't know. Long story short is I caught a little bit. But the adventures are on the trolley. I'm telling you guys. So I gotta think of a new channel for Instagram. The Trolley Chronicles or some shit like that. I don't know. I still gotta think, but whatever I shoot. But it's I'm getting movement through my. Oh shit! I did 40. I overdosed. Oh my god, dude. My sugar's really gonna drop. I did 40 of this. I'm only supposed to do half of that at the most. Oh fuck. Well, when it starts dropping, I have to start taking sugar. I hate that. A diabetic has to take sugar to keep his. That's what type 1 diabetics go through. That's the worst one. That's I call that the bad diabetes. They're both bad, but the type 1, that's really harsh. It's really hard to control because you have to maintain it up. Type 2, like me, I just have to watch what I eat, take my medication, exercise, yada yada yada. Which I'm doing a little bit more now with the walks. I'm uh, I'm averaging almost 5 miles now walking when I go out. In fact, I gotta go out again today. I think I got a prescription. I gotta go to the dentist to drop off some paperwork and whatnot. I'm trying to get the air bubbles. Not that it matters because it's going in my belly fat. It's not going in a vein. Now, how would I know that? I watched that from a lot of the emergency channels, TV shows, and oh God, that's the only bad thing with this stuff. It gets a lot of air in it. So let's be careful. 17 people on. I'm just doing my insulin, people. I'm just doing my insulin. All right, don't get all freaking weird. There. You can see it's blurry as hell. Anyways, it's my insulin. All right, I just did this one too. So don't get all weird on me, people. But I did too much of the other one. I'm bleeding. Not too bad though. Unless I hit a capillary or something. So yeah, that's what happened. So I'm wearing this hat now. I'm gonna take a video. I'm like, I'm gonna do a video. I don't like that guy, dude. He's annoying. Where's the screen dark? I miss my laptop sometimes, and then dude, here. Let me go back and kick. Let's go YouTube. Screw it. I'm messing around with that stuff. Good old YouTube. What do you guys want to watch today? You guys want to watch shorts? Uh, anyway, I'm getting a lot of not a lot views, but I'm getting attention right now on my Instagram. Um, most of the people on my Instagram that I converse with are people I used to work with from my local union hall, and some other ones that I worked across the country. So, in fact, Black Dynamite, how you doing, buddy? I know you listen to me. I want to do a shout out to my buddy Black Dynamite. He just got back to America from one of his other adventures. Um, and then in the fall, I think he's going to Cambodia, he said. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Single guy. Okay. Let's listen to this boring. Not boring. I like it. It's informational. This guy is Andre Jink. Jikn. Andre. Andrey. I mean Jink. H. Jikh. This is checkmate. China just shut down gold trading. So it talks about geopolitics, but in the economical stages, not like, how, politics really have a big thing with economics, dude. It's like everything involved. Yeah, I learned that from my own hall about how politics, the money, yeah, yeah, and how politicians come, hey, you give me money, because I was a part of what they call the political action committee. So we would have these local politicians running for mayor, district council, whatever it is, whatever they're running, you know, and they would come and we would do an interview with them. And they'll tell their spiel, and then we would ask them questions. And most of the questions are, how are you going to help us? What are you going to do with infrastructure and this? And what about, the people with the environment and all that stuff? Because those are the main people we fight. Or not us, but in our line of work, that's what it was. People there, and it's understandable. They want to save a frog, in a place that's going to be developed into a hospital or whatever. So politicians come in hand because they have stroke. So we sponsor them out in the open, and I don't know behind doors, closed doors, because I didn't get that far. I didn't want to. So we'll talk to them and stuff, whatever, and then we'll do a vote. Are we gonna support this person? And then we say yes. So then we do a vote among members. They bring it up at our meeting, and it's like, hey, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna contribute this much money to this person. All those in favor say aye. All those in say aye. Other people didn't say nay. That was it. Sometimes we will vote people say no. We don't like this guy for whatever reason. Da da da. And we would vote no. The panel was, I don't know, about half a dozen people to a dozen people. I don't remember how many. And like some people would be unanimous that we don't want this guy. Well, guess what? Somehow we're sponsoring that guy, even after we voted no, because the higher up said no. We are. Well, okay, so I guess it doesn't really matter what we do. Our votes, right? Sound familiar, guys? Sound familiar? All you people are going, oh, well, this president and that president. I voted for this guy. Dumb motherfuckers, dude. They don't give a fuck. They don't do it. Doesn't matter who you vote for. You have no say in it, man. Yeah, I am. It's all premeditated, man. I mean, yeah, some votes are legit, like I said, but they're gonna flip on you, man. And every single one of them has flipped on us that we've sponsored. They turn on us. They'll go against certain things, in their positions that affect us negatively because they got higher ups. We're like, oh no, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Anyways, geopolitics. So, let's watch Blaine, Deepak, Nick White, and Uncut. I always have some of these clips. Let me write this down. CX Uncut. They do clips about streamers from Kick. So it's the best stuff.
Man, you guys have no idea how dumb that I've been.
Oops.
Thank you guys for the donations. I'm not really chatting up. I'm so fucking out of it right now. It's crazy. Man, I gotta say, man, like, that's really, like, crazy shit,
So this guy, Poseidon, he did a thing for like about a week or two. I don't know how long it was. It was his version of Big Brother with streamers.
Fucking insane. I didn't know what to say.
So that
Make sure
streamers
you guys
on
follow
there
me.
and
This
their
guy's appreciate it.
shenanigans.
If I
That was
can get
all
3,000
right.
followers, that'd be great.
It was
Thank you
okay.
guys.
You
But
know,
you
I
guys
think it could have been better.
look at this reunion.
And long
Oh
story
my
short,
god, it's my twin brother. They kept on asking
it
me,
was
like,
all
you guys
streamers
brothers?
or up and coming streamers. The guy that I kind of wanted, like, hey, you know, yeah, it gave him like exposure. If anything, it gives you exposure. But the guy that won, it, again, it's all staged. It's just kind of like a pretty boy guy. And he almost looks like he's had facial surgery already. Like his face is so chiseled and like perfect and stuff. And whatever, he won because him and the other person they voted. I don't know how it is, but they voted to just split the money, and they split the money. So they each got 20,000, and he's cool with it. I think that was kind of cool. I said, "Are you sure? You would have gotten everything." That's okay, dude. So, yeah, so I like that. He's generous. So he won me over. Um, he did his first live stream yesterday, last night, and he was out partying and clubs. I'm not into that shit, so I'm like, I let it play so he gets views and whatever. But the other guy that I was pulling for, he was on. I've never seen him before, so somehow now he's getting pushed up, so you can see him live. It comes up on recommendations. They call it the first page. It's like all these like streamers, and he was on there. Oh, let me click on him. It's just he was a CVS ordering food, whatever. It's a regular guy. Excuse me. Oh, let me wiggle. Let me wiggle. Let me wiggle. How you doing? Good morning. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I think you were in here before. I'm not sure. So, anyways, dude, like they're talking about after he won. I've seen that clip already. Let's fast forward. Oh, there's the girl. She's celebrating. Okay, Mondo. I like Mondo. He's going across the country. So we went from being homeless and broke to being homeless and they donated a car to him. He said it was like that's what he said. It was donated to him. So he's donated a car, and now he's traveling across country. Um, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool view. But this guy is like close to 400 pounds. I don't know. But he's a big guy. He's tall and everything, but he's a big dude. I like him. He's funny. Funny naturally. I'm not saying I don't. He's just funny. I can't stand that guy, Nick Leach. Nick Leach. He's basically a pimp. That's what he is. Basically a pimp. But whatever. He married one of his OF girls, which is fine. I'm not hating on that either. Could he be a millionaire? Possibly. He possibly is. But he's just kind of like, I. Okay, only me. Only me. I'll tell you what. Give me a like, man. I will come. All the bloody time. Are you a Brit? Those seem to be the only people that use that word. Bloody. Are you bloody mad, mate? Mate. Alright, guys, I'm gonna put myself in the refrigerator, and then we can talk about other stuff, right? Right back. So let's. Okay, come on. Oh yeah. Sorry, Gooch. You can go in the house if you want, buddy. My dog never leaves me. It's cold outside. Holy shit, this thing's fucking filthy, man. Ugh. Time for my coffee. Let me get another cup. Okay, time to make my coffee today. So today's live. It's not sponsored by, but I really believe in this product that I'm gonna actually put stock in it this month. I think Ghost energy drinks, sugar free. This one is strawberry mango. I've never had this one actually. Thank you, Danny. It was donated to me from my neighbor's daughter, Danny. Oh. And you know what? I just realized, guys, being an alcoholic in recovery, I guess we call it, abstaining from alcohol, because I've been having a really craving for this month to have alcohol, have beers. I haven't had that in a long time. So let me pour this out. Ooh, that smells good. I can smell the mango. Artificial flavoring, by the way. Oh, it smells so good. Sounds like a coffee pot with a fizz. All right, let's put it over here. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh, God. By the way, if you guys are interested, the ticker, it is cup. Q. Oh, hold on. Let me put this on here. It's already dropping 245. It was like two something. Two something. Yeah, it was two something. Okay, I'm gonna start in a minute, guy. My battery's full. Yeah, I have problems with my memory. I have been deleting stuff, but what happens, it goes in your trash bin, recycle bin, whatever you can call it, and when you empty that out, there's a note that says there, this will still stay in your memory for 30 days, and then it'll be, I don't like that. I guess it's like an emergency in case you delete something by accident. I don't know how to access that. So if anybody knows that's listening right now, if you know how to do Samsungs, this is actually an older model. It's a 21S or 20S, whatever. I go on YouTube and they just tell you, oh, just go on your recycle bin and delete it, or that's not what I want. I want to go where those files go, because on my old Samsung, I used to go there, and then when you go in that file or whatever, and your hard drive or whatever it's called, and you delete it, then it's gone. I mean, gone where it takes memory. Stuff's never like actually deleted. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. The only way to delete stuff is if you like throw it in the fire and whatever. But I never have stuff like that on my computer that I have to like do that just for now. Oh yeah, let me do this. I know I did 40, so I have to make a note. 40, 40. And then what I do is this is my, yeah, I got my sensor like usually on my arms, but I put them on my thighs now. Um, I'll tell you guys in a minute. And it works. And then these I don't have to scan it; it just reads it automatically. It says leave it 3. And you write exercise, what you ate, but up here you have to do how many calories and stuff. So I just write down here I eat. So right now I'm gonna write 40, uh, 20 extra. 20 extra. Fast acting. Well, it is right 40. by accident. Wasn't paying attention. I just woke up, guys, so I'm still like a little hazy, and I'll talk about it in a minute why also. Nobody on. Okay. You guys gonna miss the taste, guys. You guys gonna miss the taste. Anyways, I've been having like neck, like a nerve or something from here to the side of my neck down to my like shoulder and past shoulder, and it's been really bugging me. No matter how much I stretch, whatever, for 3 or 4 days. I don't know if I've slept crooked or I straightened it somehow. Oh, it feels good. So I took some gabapentin last night or yesterday. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything else. So I took two, and they kicked in. I was like, no. So it makes you hazy the next day. So here we go. Taste test of the Ghost Strawberry Mango. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad. You know why I say not bad? Because it's not super sweet. There's some that are real sweet, and they're artificially flavored with what I don't know. it's not it's not sugar. Ingredients: carbonated water. It does have a little bit more carbonated than a Monster. Citric acid, natural and artificial flavors. L-carnitine, L-tartane, taurine, caffeine, sucralose. There we go. Sodium, persodium, potassium, da da da. Potassium, ascorbic acid, coffea arabica, fruit extract, um, methyl. What the hell, dude? And it doesn't say. Usually it says like what kind of. It's got to be somewhere. Vegan friendly, gluten free, zero sugars. But it doesn't say what kind of sweetener, does it? Only intended for persons 18 years or older. That's right. That's what I tell my son. He wants to have one so bad. The rate is so damn small. Caution is probably intended for adults 18 years and older. Oh, yeah, something about sensitive heart shit. That's not me. That's not me. Anyways, stock. What is the ticker for Dr. Pepper? So, anyways, this company, I think they about 30% went up, and then by I forgot 2027, they're gonna take like another 70%, the rest of it over, and it's the company that's Keurig, the coffee Keurig, and Dr. Pepper Inc. So it's Keurig Dr. Pepper Inc. On the Nasdaq. The ticker is KDP, and right now at 7:12 Pacific Standard Time, it is and it went up, and right now it's sliding down 33.42. A month ago, at its highest peak, it was 33.50. 6 months ago, let's see, 33.40, and that was in July of. How could it be July 2026? Doesn't make sense. So open at 33.19, 30. Yeah, so it just stays at 33. Um, so it's another alternative to Monsters. I don't recommend them, but I like them. It's my thing. Give me energy. I took two gabapentins because of that pain, and by 11 o'clock, I was nodding, trying to do my bills and shit for this morning to hand them out to the mailman, but I can't find them. I got to go through them, the mail. Okay. Where do we start? We'll start with the heart. Right around here, right where this tattoo's at, right here. Right here, I feel it right there. I don't know if you see the scar. The scar right here. They cut right there. This is back in 2023. They were very concerned with everything, make sure everything was good. I mean, there was about the stroke and about my kidneys, and all that stuff. I was going in and say, well, what about your heart? Because I'm a diabetic. So if you're a diabetic, you're more susceptible to heart attacks too. I found that out about 10 years ago. I've been a diabetic for over 20 years now. Anyways, because my high blood pressure too, which is pretty much under control now, which I gotta take my medication. I forgot to take it last night again. I have to put an alarm at night to remind me before I go to bed. Anyways, after seeing the cardiologist and all that stuff, they wanted to put a monitor because I was having all that stuff with the dizziness and stuff. So I'm like, all right. So anytime you feel that or faint or whatever, just and there's an app that's wired to this. All right, just like saying, so they could check. I was like, when I put a sensor, they would see the readings. Everything came out all right. And the last time I saw the cardiologist was a month before my trip to the Philippines in 2024. I asked her, "Hey, well, what's this?" Was it? Oh no, you're good. I said, "Well, I've been having, I've had high blood pressure, hypertension since like wherever. So I'm worried about like an enlarged heart, because the heart is a muscle. The constant movement, it's a muscle. It contracts, right, to a beat. It's got to have a beat and everything. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, um, if it's working too hard, too fast, it starts bulking up, dude. It becomes what they call an enlarged heart, which is not actually a good thing. Um, don't quote me on this. I'm just saying me thinking mechanically. Since it's doing that, it's your blood pressure is pumping, it's going faster, whatever, but it's throwing things out of kilter. So if it's a heart that's bigger, so let's say you're driving, I don't know, what kind of small car. Just imagine having a small, like, sedan, whatever car. Excuse me. And then you beef it up with a V8 or something, like a real super engine, whatever, And it's like it's a little bit too much engine for that little, because the rest of it's not supposed to handle it. If that makes any sense, it's gonna it's gonna make things not work at the correct process. But she said no, that was fine. So here we go. I've been back since 2025. I'm back on track because when I first got back from the Philippines, man, dude, everything was bad. My cholesterol, my blood pressure. I mean, just because medications and whatever, just wasn't taking care of myself. My practitioner was worried. So say, when's the last time you seen the cardiologist? Oh, I see him like every like whatever. Well, I want you to go. I really do. I'm like, what? She said, okay, whatever. So I've been seeing them, but the thing is that the office changed. It's in the same location, like on the same street, but it's a different building now. It's a building in the front. I used to go to the building in the back. It's all medical centers, dentists, or whatever. And the one in the back, I could almost like do a walk-in, like, hey, I'm like, I'm missing the point. Oh yeah, go ahead, like when, this other place, it's a little bit more professional. So they set appointments like way down the fucking line, right? Like, dude, not like next week, not like next month, like 2, 3 months from now. So I've had like these appointments set. Well, they've already canceled on me, believe for different things. They check your veins or whatever. They've canceled on me 3 times, twice, 2 times before. Okay, well they call you to let you know. All right, well fuck, whatever, change it. No big deal. Well, day before yesterday, Monday, I had an appointment, and this one was for this. They're gonna slice me open, take it out. I guess, because I don't know if they know that I have one. That's Then they're gonna put a new one in there and then sew me up again. It's only like those incision. They do anesthesia and you don't feel it. They're breaking, so it's gonna like scar your tattoo. That's okay, don't worry about it. So I have like that little plastic thing. It's about like that. It's a sensor. It's made out of plastic. Doesn't set off, which I thought would set up sensors and everything when you go to the airport or when you go anywhere. So I'll tell people, they'll do me a pat down or they'll scan you with the wand. But in the Philippines, it never went off. So it's like they said, no, it's not going to go off anyways. But so I don't have a car. Um, my license got taken away 3 years ago now. I got because I was having passing out, like kind of like blanking out. So when I told my doctor, she warned me, "Hey, I'm gonna have to turn you in." Okay. So I went again and told her, "Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it in." Sure enough, 2 weeks later from the DMV, your license is revoked. So I can't drive legally. Now, present, I take the bus a lot. I don't take Ubers or Lyfts anymore because they're kind of expensive and the budget. I mean, I have to go to the doctors, different doctors. If I say 3 times a month, that's minimum. Sometimes I go that many times in a week. You know, the eye guy, the kidney people, regular doctor, whatever, and I can do that. Adds up. I don't, I can't stretch the money out that much. So I have to take public transportation, which is the bus, trolley, wherever, depends which location I'm going to. So it's walking because there's nothing here within blocks. I mean, seriously, there's nothing down on the main boulevard here, the federal. I mean, the boulevard. I have to walk, like a little bit over a mile and a half or something that way to the first bus stop, or walk that way to another bus stop. But the thing, you have to wait forever for that bus. So I'd rather go here, catch one of the 3 different buses that are gonna take me either to where I have to go to get the trolley over there, or that's where the regardless, whatever. So, anyways, I got a bus, got the trolley. The trolley goes down, goes around, and it goes over there to the Euclid station. That's the main station here in this area because all the buses stop there, and then that's where you get the buses going to here, there, whatever. So if I took a bus, that's where it drops me off. But I got the trolley from over there. Instead of getting the bus here, take me that way. Guys with me? 8 people on. I say hi. 2 likes. So, anyways, I take the trolley. I got off, and I can wait for another bus. It just goes up the hill. It's just up the hill. It's just behind the grocery stores. It's not that much. Like, I'll walk it. I walked it, and I got in. And she's always busy. The young lady's always busy. She's only one, but she's busy. But she didn't know me. Oh, I'm just with. Okay, no problem. Are you here to check in? Are you from? Yeah, I do. And she asked my name, last name. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had something come up. So, all right, just take a seat. So I go over there hobbling with my walking stick and my big old heavy backpack. I take a lot of waters because I need to stay hydrated. It's getting warmer. Not, I didn't get to sit down, dude. I just took my backpack off and I put it on the chair. And so, oh, Mr. Bear. I'm like, yeah. She came out like, um, she said we tried calling you, da da da. I said they might have. I don't know unless I have the phone here. Um, that morning I was watering my plants and whatever, my chili plants. I was feeding them. Um, let's take a walk, guys. I'm not talking. Oh, hold on. I mean, hang on here. I gotta hold on here to go stairs. Stairs are the hardest thing for me now. So I was feeding my chili plants with fertilizer. Look at fertilizer. I do that every so often, like especially when they're growing. And this is my growing station area here. And these are all my chili plants. These down here, all these down here. See, something started eating them. I knew it. That's why I don't have them here. The grasshoppers. Oh, look at that. They're chomping them good too. Damn it. See that, guys? I can't have plants too small because they'll eat it up in one day. I have to invest in lizards because the lizards here aren't like doing it. I don't want to say that because I guess it's like I don't think. Look at this one. This is a big one. Those are red when they're ripe. These are all the same. Anyways, I was feeding them, right? Oh, fucking dogs. Shut up! God damn it. Fucking dogs. So I was busy doing that. So they might have called. Somebody did call, but it said American eye thing. And that was like my eye doctor. The previous one. I didn't get a phone call. Voicemails, I hardly ever check voicemails. That's my bad because it's usually a lot of like spam, salespeople, whatever. She tells me I got canceled. I'm like, really? For later on today? Well, she kind of like, oh shit. That means no, you know, not that same day. Well, not really. I just got my shit, dude, and I just didn't say nothing. Walked out. Dude, that pissed me off. So I walked out, and I didn't fucking start doing nothing, going down the hill. And then I started throwing a little fit. I was in the middle of it, out loud, documenting what I was saying out of my meta glasses, which I haven't uploaded yet. And that is my pet peeve because they cancel the day of. Even then, whatever. I did all that shit, whatever, dude. So, oh yeah, we'd like to reschedule. They called and I answered. Yeah, we want to reschedule. I'm like, for when? Oh, July the 20th. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to come back to you guys, man? This is the third fucking time you guys cancel on me. And today was the day of. Let me ask you this. You guys want 48 hours in advance to cancel an appointment or I get charged. Is that right? Yes, but that's our policy. Okay, then how much are you guys going to pay me for canceling today? That's what I thought. So fuck you, fuck your office, fuck your fucked up doctors. Goodbye. Oh, hung up. Alright, so I guess I'm going to be going somewhere else next time. I'm not going back to that place. Even though it's close by and convenient, that means there's another one somewhere else. Hopefully it's not North County. That's far. I can't afford to go that. That's a real adventure. We'll see. I'll get to that about messages. Check it. I haven't heard the message yet. I just saw that they did call, but I didn't get the phone call. Like I'm like, I have my meta glasses, so the call didn't go through. Like didn't ring because I was listening to music. If I'm listening to music on my meta glasses, which I don't have on, they're charging right now. It'll ring or John Cena. That's how I got John Cena's voice in here. So there's a phone call for, and then it'll tell you from your wife or or from your brother or your father or your mother or the offices of Earl Schaub or whatever. He'll say who's calling. Didn't do that. Regardless, it's on me. They did their job, but that's my point. Besides me getting pissed off, they canceled on me in less than 24 hours. I mean, 8:15, and my appointment was at 1 o'clock. Okay, it's still plenty of time, but that's my point. If I cancel on them, they're gonna charge me money, and it says that. It says that in their policy when you sit there and fill out shit. I didn't ask them, well, how much you guys gonna charge me if I fucking did the same thing? But that's our policy. Exactly. That's your policy. And you guys canceled on me again. But this time you of the day of. So there you go. I'm done with that shit. That's over. So I'm walking down, and I drink one of these or a monster, a ghost or a monster. Not every morning, but more regular than not. Because that's my coffee. I drink one. Because two is way too much. I start feeling it. You know, I need feeling it's like. So, anyways, see how it's picking me up already? Um, I don't go there because you go to the cardiologist or any doctor's appointment, and your blood pressure will like go up. It's already high enough as it is in the mornings till the medications kick in. Let me go take my medications. Hold on, guys. All right. Last night's that I didn't take. I'm gonna take one because I'll be a double dose, or I'll be real sleepy from some of the places. I'll take this big old chunky thing right here, which is for my cholesterol. And my cholesterol was under 70 actually. It was 68, which is really good actually, because it was really high the last time. The last time I was checked, and it's not because so much of what I ate. It's because I was off the medication when I was in the Philippines. Yeah. So if you know anything about blood pressure or cholesterol and all that stuff, basically it's what they call plaque. It builds around it builds around your veins or arteries or whatever. So imagine this is like one of your, but then it starts clogging up. So in my line of work, we work with piping, right? Pipe fitter. So we understand about clogged pipes and whatever because there's this flow, this pressure. We work with liquids or gases or even air, compressed air, whatever. So it made sense to me, and that's what happens. And gets and then it blows. The pressure builds up and blows. Hence, I had the stroke. Hence, they found the blood clot or whatever somewhere up there that used to be down here, and then went up here. Now it's gone. Thank the creator or whatever you want to call it, I believe in. Someone's looking out. I take care of myself, and I'm probably in the best shape that I've been in a long time. I know I don't look it because I have at least two chins. And depending on which way you're looking at me, I might have three or four. Um, but you know, like my walking and doing whatever, like I said, since I had my stroke with my chili plants, that's something I started doing every morning. And whether I feeding them or transplant, whatever, moving them around a little bit. That's what I do. That's all I do. I try to stay more active here, but I'm more motivated now to like start doing more exercising and my walking stick. I'm gonna start training maybe in a little bit of martial arts with my thing. Gonna be a kung fu panda, type thing. um, and I say that because riding the trolley in the sometimes the stations, there's a lot of interesting things. Excuse me. That I will be documenting more. Some things I can put up on YouTube. Sorry, I had to think which platform, and some things you can't. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, I'll have to throw up a link to my Instagram, and then you're gonna have to. It's private, so you have to send a request to join, and then it's got a lot of family stuff there in the past, so I have to take that out, and then just do this thing with this hat. I mean, this hat, this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen fights. I've seen assaults. Basically, I haven't seen any crimes yet, but they happen all the time. From armed robberies or purse snatchings, armed robberies. I guess is what happens. I haven't seen one yet, but I've seen people get chased, beat up, um, and just there's a lot of mental illness, and I don't want to exploit that either. There was a gentleman that he was doing that. If you go on my shorts on my channel, you'll see I said yoga on a trolley or something like that. And there was a gentleman. Um, he was down there and then looked and then but it was a blank stare. It was the fucking craziest thing. So it was a cross between maybe him being not well, obviously he wasn't right in the head, but I'm just saying that, and he was on something. I think I couldn't stay. I didn't want to stay long enough to find out, but he would walk up to the bar, like turn around, and then start like going backwards, dude, like a backwards like Boston crab, like yeah, and then he'd be like looking like, and then you get up and then turn around and look. And he look, like kind of caught that. I'm like, oh fuck! And then he's like, was he looking at me or what? I don't know, dude. But I was like, I was at the process when he was doing that. I was waiting for him so I can get a little like rep, you know. And like he turned around, fuck, and I just kind of like, oh, like, and I started pretending on my phone like I was playing my music or something, because the light blinks, right there. It lets people know that I'm recording. That's meta. That's all meta right there. Those glasses. So I've been using them, but I gotta train myself. They're charged. Let me see. I have to train myself because the camera is on this side here, and the light is here that blinks. So if you take a picture, it just lights up and off. You're like a picture, or if you're doing video, you know the lights flashing on and off, and then all I can do is like if it's fast, medium, or slow. So I put it on slow, whatever. Let me clean them up a little bit. Did I bring it? I have one here. So I don't know if that, I don't know. So I'm like, I just turn around, just pound down. I mean, I don't want to exploit that either. No, seriously, I don't want to exploit that. But they're not right. But I see a lot of that, especially like the closer you get to downtown and stuff. There's a couple of areas in San Diego there, so that's going to be the thing. But I'm only going to need minimal because I want to have wheels. So not till I get my e-bike. Oh, dude. Speaking of, I'll talk. Okay, not till I get an e-bike. Something like fast wheels. If I have to book it, yeah, you know, yeah. Hey, man, I'm not gonna, what I'm saying. And as I said, my buddy yesterday said, dude, you should get a taser. And I'm like, dude, I can't get a taser. No, okay, no, I'm not gonna get into that. No taser. And I can't walk around with Second Amendment and all that stuff. So I'm gonna get some mace. I'm gonna get two types. I'm gonna get the small ones or something, that I could like strap or something like somehow next to my walking stick, and then maybe bear mace so I could just hang. That shoots far away. But my stick is gonna be my line of defense. Like I can like use it to push or out something at first. Just the first line of defense is to avoid confrontation, to walk away, run away. I can only hobble away and I can't run. Um, so you know I'm gonna have to walk sideways or backwards to watch, the person or whatever. You never know. I have other means of defense, but that's for up close defense, hand to hand type thing. That's life and death type thing. I'll leave it at that. So the mace, I think, could be like like and it's legal. It's gonna suck for the person. It's gonna suck for everybody on the trolley if I have to do it in the trolley because. uh, Hey Meta, what current is your battery right now?
Battery 100%.
Thank you, Meta. Hey Meta, what's the weather like today in San Diego?
It's mostly cloudy today in San Diego, with a high of 71 and a low of 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
So mostly cloudy with a high 71 and a low 63 today. There you go, guys. That's typical weather in San Diego. This is what we call a June gloom.
It's usually mild, with highs around 71 degrees Fahrenheit and lows around 63 degrees Fahrenheit. It's
Uh,
mostly cloudy too, which is pretty typical for this time of year. Want to know the weather forecast for the rest of the week?
no, that's okay, Meta. Hey, I want to ask you something about cryptocurrency.
So, what's on your mind about cryptocurrency?
What? How much is Bitcoin right now?
It's around $59,584 right now.
Okay, 59,000 something, just under 60. It fell down at 58. Okay, what about Ethereum? Hey, Meta, what is the cost of Ethereum right now?
It's going for $1,599.09 right
Oh,
now.
it's just going up. So 1,599. Hey, Meta, how much is XRP right now?
It's going for $1.05 right now.
105. It is what it is. Hey, Meta, do you ever think XRP will go up to 10,000 or 50,000?
That's a big jump, but some experts say it's possible if it becomes a key player in global finance. Others think it's unlikely.
Why do people think it's unlikely? It makes sense that it's going to happen because Ripple is going to take over instead.
Well, some people think XRP's value is tied to Ripple's success. And if they dominate cross border payments, XRP could surge. Others are skeptical about its adoption or competition.
Okay, so competition. Who's in competition with XRP?
Well, XRP's got competition from stablecoins and other blockchains like Swiss payments network, Stellar, and Solana, which are also growing fast as well, just like those other coins.
Okay, so Stellar and Solana are the competition besides the blockchains and the stable coins. There we go, people. Stable coins. Hey Meta, go ahead. What about stable coins?
Stablecoins are designed to keep a stable value when compared to a currency like the US dollar. They're useful for trading and payments and often provide include USDT, USDC, and Ripple's own Ripple USD.
So RLSUD is a full on stable coin now that can be used for currency, correct?
Yes, RLST is a full-on stablecoin backed one-to-one by US dollars, cash equivalents, and government securities, making it suitable for payments, trade, and enterprise use.
Sorry, you guys can't hear this. I gotta put this on speaker somehow. Okay, can you tell me anything about BlackRock's stable coin?
Here's what I found. BlackRock has launched a new fund, the BlackRock Select Treasury-Based Liquidity Fund, BSTBL, that helps stablecoin issuers manage their reserves in a safe and compliant way. This fund invests in short-term US Treasury securities and overnight repo awareness, making it a secure option for stablecoin reserves. I also read this letter. BlackRock is positioning itself as a key player in the growing stablecoin market, which is expected to reach nearly $4 trillion by 2030. This move also highlights BlackRock's increasing involvement in digital assets and its efforts to bridge traditional finance with the crypto space.
Hey Meta, where can I purchase this? What platform?
You can buy the BlackRock Select Treasury based liquidity fund through financial platforms like OKX or traditional investment channels such as brokerages.
So OKX is the only one that can get it.
You can buy it on OKX, and it's also available on other platforms like traditional brokerages.
Which brokerages specifically?
You can buy it on OKX, and it's also available on traditional brokerages
Hey, Meta, you're learning. This is what I like. I like financial stuff. I like stock market, and I like information on cryptocurrency. Just for the record, okay, Meta.
You're really into finance and crypto. I'm here to help. Any questions you have?
All right, Meta. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You have a good day.
No worries. Happy to help.
Okay, you can go off now, Meta. And there you go, guys. I am conversing with the AI Meta in the voice of John Cena in my glasses. And I like my prescription that I got, which I like it better than this one because it's like I don't know the word, smaller, narrower, so it's like not a big transition or whatever you call it. Like these are okay now. Now they're okay. The only thing is I can't keep them clean. They're kind of scratched too. I'm gonna take them back. Say, hey man, look at this shit, man. I clean them up. Why they all look like scratch? It looked like I got brittle pad or something on there. But they never get clean, so I got to get that they have that liquid because I tried Windex, so maybe that's what damaged them. I don't know. The imitation Windex, maybe the coating or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. But they're all like jacked. So my go to glasses are my Meta glasses. I like the frames, so now I know to get frames kind of this style, this size. As opposed to bigger ones like this. Yeah, dude, I can't clean them or shit, man. It's just the oils from my eyes, my eyelashes and stuff. They get on there, and I fall asleep with my glasses on a lot of times. So I probably touch my face or something, fingerprints on there. Hey, I got people, 8 people on 3 likes. How you doing? So, anyways, these are my Meta glasses. I like them. Um, if you're interested in them, I said do your homework. Do your homework. There's plenty of people on YouTube, online on Google, whatever, to answer questions and stuff. I've had them now for about a week. Um, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, realistically. 8 out of 10. The main thing is the camera will probably be better here. Like I said, I trained myself. So whatever I see in front of me, because it's only going to be this side. So if I want to film over here, I have to turn that way. Or over here, I have to turn that way. I have no, and this is why. I have no problem turning my head to my left, or even over my shoulder. I can do that. But on this side, I can only go this far. Seriously, it goes that far, and I feel a strain right there, like, and it hurts. Like it's like it feels like somebody's like, holding my head first, like so it won't turn, but then it's putting strain, and it hurts. Oh God! Even if I crack my neck still. There you go. Now I cracked it. Now I can turn a little better. That's the problem. I have to be adjusted. Oh, good thing to know. I just learned something, people. So, anyways, yeah, that's the only thing on Meta that I would do. That I would say, hey, the camera should be right here, guys. Put the light there, but the camera should be right here, right in front. I don't know. They could figure the technology how to run the wire to a camera here. That's where it should be. Um, so, um, I got a pair of the cheap glasses, and actually it was 2 for 1 on Temu. But I did that on purpose because I wanted to try them out. They weren't really working a lot. I couldn't figure out the configuration. Um, the lenses suck, especially for me that I need prescription because I couldn't see jack. Um, whatever, I can't find them. But they came with an SD card, a 32 gig or yeah, meg, whatever. I don't know what it was. So that's the only thing about this that I would do physically with the glasses. That's the only thing. You will want the camera here. So either get the Oakleys or another brand or something that has a camera here because that's what's going to happen. The other one has been the AI. I had issues with the AI right off the bat where I was getting frustrated because AI needs to learn from you to kind of figure you out. Um, it has no problem the way I speak. because I mumble. You know, the way I mumble, I talk. Normally, I was like that because I'm going deaf also, so I can't really hear myself as it was. But since my stroke, like like I can't like pronounce things as well. That's how this channel was born because I was doing like just so I could just like watch them later on and practice speaking. So I don't really like hear myself. So I used to like get louder. I'm like, no, dude, it's like it's not that we just don't understand. So I have to work on my speech. And my mouth is a little better now. I don't know if you notice how it's like a little closed, but it's better. But it's my tongue. I don't have feeling. Yeah, so it's hard to roll my tongue with certain words and stuff. So I even sound like I have a lisp, kind of. So yeah, but it has no problem with that. It has what it has a problem with is like trying to figure out what you know. And I just told it, hey, by the way, hey, you really like? Yes, I do. So when I ask things like that, I'll start with the weather, because well, where do you want the weather? Oh, okay, you gotta tell it. I'm in San Diego, or I'm in Texas, Dallas, or I'm in like somewhere in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So I do that. Where I'm specifically, I'll tell them exactly where I want to be at. Um, I've had issues with it to turn on. Hey Meta, can you turn on the music for me, please? See this Meta right
I
there.
can't do that on your glasses.
Okay, how can I set it up so you can turn on music for me through the glasses? It's not answering. Sometimes it doesn't answer. Or sometimes you say, "Hey Meta, can you turn on Spotify for me?"
I can't do that on your glasses.
Mm, okay. He can't do that on my glasses, but there is. So it's like there's something I don't know. It told me already. Turn on the apps, whatever. Or just go on your phone and turn it on with yourself. I get pissed off. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I'm telling the truth about Meta glasses. I mean, that's something I'm not figuring out. And there's videos on here on YouTube, but they don't talk about that stuff. They're like, oh, it's bulky, it's this and that. Like, no, dude. I want to deal with the AI and what I want. When I tell it, hey, and it's not doing that. Right now, I'm having issues with my memory on my phone. I'm 100% used, 128 gigabytes. I have to unload stuff. Show more. Okay. I deleted files already, and I mean, and then they go to trash. I empty out the trash. That being said, it still holds on to that stuff. It puts them somewhere, and I can't figure out where I can go to delete that. I don't see where to go. I go on YouTube. They only talk, oh yeah, we're just in your trash, just empty it, and that's it. No, 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 because it tells you, hey, we're just gonna hold on to this stuff for 30 days. Then it'll just, but there's nothing beyond that that's showing me. It's and then when I upload these videos to like Instagram, I don't do them on Facebook because my Instagram is linked to my Facebook, so my stories or whatever. Then it doubles it. So I have the original recordings from the app, and then the whatever I upload it, and then I have to go in there and delete them. So I'm deleting twice. So let's say a short's like 500 something megabytes. So I got 500 megabytes from that, another 500 megabytes from the other video, and I delete both of them. They're going to trash. I go in the trash, delete them, but they're still so it's accumulating, and I can't figure out, man. So I'm like Princess Leia, help me, Obi Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. So like, help me, Samsung God, you're my only hope. How do I fucking clear this thing? Look at this shit, dude. They're all in fucking red. Why don't I delete stuff? Okay, I've been through this story before, guys. This is like I should name my channel "The Guy with No Memory." There we go. The guy with no memory. I have to write that shit down. Anyways, they have no memory storage anywhere, dude. All my phones are like full. My laptop was full. My laptop took a shit. The external memory that I bought, I dropped and it fucking broke. That being said, Mr. Kinsey, when I came back to America, everything doubled, at least double or tripled. Memory cards, like external memories, dude. Just wait till laptops, man. When you have to buy one, you're gonna be paying like $3,000 probably close. I'm not lying. These are the old models right now that I saw at Costco, and I want to get one, but I have to buy external memory to unload all the stuff because I have baby pictures and videos of my kid in here. And whatever I had is in the external hard drive that I dropped, the HHD, the whatever you call it. Sorry. Yeah, it's a fucking mess, dude. And this shit's like so expensive now I can't afford it. It's frustrating. Anyways, so I've been trying to just clear whatever. I got rid of apps that I don't use. Unused apps, zero. Trash, zero. Duplicate files. Manage storage. I am managing storage, my friend. Videos, 33.31 gigabytes. Images, 1045 gigabytes. Documents, 60.9 megabytes. Let's see documents. I mean, even if I get rid of everything from here, there's not that many. That's not that much stuff, guys. 67 megabytes ain't gonna fucking make anything. I have to get rid of gigabytes. All right, well, fuck it, dude. You're gonna have to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice apps. Well, I can't get rid of things like my Venmo and PayPal and even my Cash App. I mean, I could, but I don't want to because I keep track. So I can't get rid of those. I can't get rid of my Webull or my Kraken. That's the stock market. I can't get rid of my I cannot get rid of my credit unions. I can get rid of YouTube for now. I can get rid of Spotify for now. I can't get rid of my wallet because I use that. I can't get rid of my cold wallet. By the way, I use Tangent. If you're ever interested in crypto and want to get a cold wallet, I recommend Tangent. Saying, there you go. It's not really letting me like look at it. God dang it, dude. See that I'm to the point right now. If I even ever get rid of the YouTube studio, I can't get rid of that. I need that. Shit. This sucks, guys. Such bullshit. I mean, if I got rid of all that memory and stuff on my phone, it would fucking make a difference. 33 gigabytes. I got rid of 3 gigabytes just yesterday. I got rid of it and it was fine. Now, right now, it's all super full. So, Spotify, you're gone. Uninstall. Okay. Can't get rid of YouTube. Okay, I get rid of YouTube. I got YouTube on here and I got YouTube there. We'll get rid of that. Oh, it doesn't have uninstall. It just has short search subscriptions disable. Though some of these things you can't. It will not let you. That's like Facebook. It won't let you do that. And I did that already. I just disabled it. I don't have. I only have Messenger. Where's Messenger? I wasn't getting rid of my Libre. I need my Libre. I mean, I could put it on this other phone, but then it's gonna beep all the time because you gotta have, when I go out. Yeah, god dang it, dude. I can get rid of Lyft. I don't use that all the time. I can always load it up afterwards. I haven't used this in so long. I even had something in my Cash App, but it expired. And it was only good for. Oh yeah, Cash App. Here it is. Cash app mobile, unlimited data for $40 a month. You get a little phone like that too. We got cooler phone plan for you. Unlimited 5 GB data. Don't fall for it, people. Keep your number or get a new one on AT&T's network. Unlimited. That's truly unlimited. Get unlimited 5G priority data that stays fast with unlimited domestic talk. 10 GB hotspots included. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's just the first time it came up. Anyways, I can't get rid of that. So let's see how much of a difference that made. Nobody on say nothing. Sorry guys. It just this is what's right now. Okay, there's settings. Less than 1 GB of storage remaining. So that now at 127.9. Fix now. Checking. Oh god, dude. So technically that shouldn't be in my trash bin because that was an app. Apps just go bye bye. Or they get disabled. If it's disabled, it's just disabled. I mean, it's still taking up memory. Yeah, I got stuff here from like 2015. My calendar I had an MRI in Santa Ana in 2015, which those records are gone. That showed the record on my back then. God, Dr. Davalos, man. Then I had an MRI on the 7th, May the 7th, 15. This is October 2015. Why I need those, I don't know. Why it makes any sense, I don't know. Unused apps. I already deleted some apps. 0 in the last 30 days. I don't know what I'm going to do. What else can I do? I can uninstall Studio, but I know I need that somehow for live streams, and I can't download it on my two reasons: the memory on my tablet, and it's slow, super slow. It's a Samsung, but it's like 6 years old now, so it's like, it's like stupid. It's so slow that some apps it won't take. It's like it's not compatible with certain apps now. Like it's like real slow on my Kraken. Like doing Kraken on this, it'd be perfect. But what's the messages? Hey Meta, what's the messages? Not answering. Fuck. Well, shit, dude. Instagram. That's what it was. I gotta go on my Instagram and delete that shit. It's all on there. There we go. So I have on my regular files that I deleted already, but also there's a file for Instagram. It's got videos. Stinker Van, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. I'm having issues, bro. I'm having issues with my memory on my phone, dude. It's like critical now. But I think I found the problem, so I gotta delete shit, you know. One of my subscribers and friend, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you call him, dude. Somebody you talk to off. Somebody I talked to off YouTube through Instagram, whatever, has told me, dude, you're a digital pack rat. Just get rid of shit. Yeah, he's right. So I'm deleting videos right now on Instagram. I will delete the whole files, but I have to go through there see what pictures I have of my son or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this one right here. I don't want to delete this one, guys. Anyways, I'll answer your minutes, but I'm sorry, dude. I'm getting emotional right now. There's I'll have my son right now. Dude, I take him to Starbucks for the first time, and my phone's full of memories. Damn, it's with my son. And that's what I do. I sit down and watch those videos all the time because I miss him. I can't delete those. I gotta get some memory so I can transfer all of that there, and then I'll just delete everything. I'll even do factory reset on my phone. He's growing up, man. He was really 5 years old in that video. He's 6 years old now in first grade. First thing they do in the morning, they call me. That's about 1 o'clock here. Hi, Daddy. How you doing, Nosito? I missed you. I love you. Oh man, I had to say I'm sorry, people. I never wanted to do this online. Oh god, that's that's what's on here. That's what's on this phone right here that I'm talking on. And this tablet, this tablet I had over in the 2020 when he was born, and we had him. And I got baby videos of him and I in our apartment. First thing when he gets home, he wants to call me. Hey, Daddy, look, I got another star. He had a star on his when they do good in school. They'll get a little stamp of a star. Well, yesterday he had one, and the day before that he had two stars, one in each hand. He's doing real good in school right now. So good that the teacher was accusing my wife of doing his homework, and we told him no. And then she sees now that he's because she grills him and drills him to write his letters. And he's learning how to read and everything. He's doing real good. My kid he's pretty bright, but he's like his daddy. He's got to put his mind to things, and he's a procrastinator and stuff. But he's a mini me, and I miss that little guy. I miss taking him to school every morning. I miss picking him up after school. Every day we get something, some treat, piece of chicken or ice cream or something on the way home. Or we go to Don Macchiatos. We have iced coffee, just the three of us. Cuyelcito and Daddy Bear, and we just sit down and just like enjoy our day. The local Don Macchiatos. It's our version of a Starbucks. It was affordable even then. 70 pesos, I guess it's expensive, but fuck it, dude. I mean, those are making memories with your kids, and I have those on there. I have those videos. Even though I upload it on my YouTube, I can't do that because the risk of my YouTube channel going down or whatever the platform. Those videos are here. Those pictures are here. It's a constant reminder, man. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to break down. That wasn't planned. Oh, by the way, now you guys can donate to my PayPal, my link. That'll make me feel better. Oh, I just took a picture by accident. Anyways, I'm sorry, Stinker. Yes, brother. I have um fairly decent healthy legs. I take care of myself since I've been a diabetic. Even my toenails and everything, dude. Because my family on my dad's side, they have terrible, ugly toenails. They look like fucking parrot, yeah. Because they don't trim them right. And since I've been diagnosed as diabetic back in 2000, I'm very careful how I cut my toenails, especially my big toenail, because I used to have a problem with ingrown toenails. So when I was younger, I used to cut them and just tear them, like, and there'd be a big sharp piece that would come up, and I don't want to get gross, but these things. So I learned how to grow them, to the point where it gets to a certain point. Anyways, my left leg, I have a bad valve. I guess is right behind the kneecap and the backside. Like they told me I have bad valve. It swells up a little bit sometimes depending what I eat. If there's a little bit too much sodium in the food, just right now it's a little tight. My calf, my feet aren't too swollen at all, but the walking helps a lot. So I'm not just wearing compression socks. So that answers your question. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a cramp on my legs right now. Hold on. Hey, seriously, I'm getting a cramp right now. Um, I tried drinking. I do drink a lot of water as it is already, but the walking has helped a lot. It's helped a lot. I got a nasty fucking cramp right now in the back of my calf. I mean, in my thigh. There we go. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, I did not plan on doing that. I don't like doing that. I do that all the time in privacy. I miss my family. I was just thinking that yesterday. My life, it's like I don't know if you guys ever read books. Yeah, statement. In high school, I had a English professor, not a teacher, professor, because he wouldn't do the regular curriculum. He did like college style curriculum, and he would base the whole semester on just one poem or a book or whatever. And this writer, which I love, he passed away now, by the name of Kurt Vonnegut, and I've read two books. One, The Cat's Cradle, and the other one, Slaughterhouse 5. And Slaughterhouse 5, there's actually a movie and it's on YouTube. And I'll tell a little bit. It's about a soldier in World War II. Yeah, Second World War. Sorry, I'm getting cramps. Let's move because I got to stretch out. That being said, Mr. Kinsey, um, it's like he's in a location where they're getting like just bombed like left and right. The movie doesn't really do justice. I've read the story about what had happened. He was stuck in a place. They were just like, dude, and they weren't gonna make it. So in his mind, he would take himself off where he was at and go somewhere in his imagination, and it was like real to him, his imagination, called Utopia, where everything was perfect in this world, and there was a pretty beautiful fantasy woman, that was in love with him and everything. So he would go back and forth in his mind, like to escape reality, I guess, or whatever. It was so bad. And I was thinking about that walking yesterday. I said, my life is kind of like that. It's like I'm here in San Diego, California, on the West Coast, physically. Physically, I'm here. My body is here. Bodies are shells, guys. They're just shells. Um, I can go into a whole tangent, but my spirit, my spirit, my soul, my mind, everything is in the Philippines. So when I leave here and I go over there since 2008, there's something that happens where I'm home over there. I'm whole. I'm a whole person. My body and my spirit come together over there. So much that, dude, it's like I have a family over there. I have a wife. I have two sons over there. So no matter how hard or shitty it gets here, I think of the things over there. Even though we lived in some, not slum, but it looked like a regular place. Go in my videos. I don't hide it where I lived. I was okay. And I even talked about it, bro. Those fucking rats running in and out of our living rooms while we would sleep on the ground and shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But it didn't fucking matter because I was with my family, you know? And now they're over there and I'm here. And the only way we communicate is just through here. I want to compare myself to like a jail or prisoner, but that's what, I kind of imagine, somebody that's locked up, and they got company and there's a glass and they can't hug them. They can't kiss them. There's a piece of glass where they have to talk through a phone or whatever. Here, go in the house. You gotta stop scratching, dude. I'll give you a bath. Come on, go, 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 go. So that's what happens. My mind just, no matter what problems I have here, or how depressed I get, or whatever. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I've been craving. I haven't done a long time like this, and not just getting fucked up, just like some kind of alcohol, like a beer, man. I've been craving a beer this whole month, or actually the whole of June. It just built up the pressure and the stress with bills and taking care of your family, and then just the budget's so fucking limited of what I got to live on. So what I got to live on here, and I have to like split that to living over there, you know. And I didn't brag about it, but it showed. A family of four was living on $800, and like they said, is that living or surviving? Well, I don't know. You guys give it. I said we were living. You know, I was living with my family. Now living here at my home in San Diego. And it is what it is. Oh fuck, that's just, I'm sorry, guys. That just fucking just took over me. Anyways, I'm on a stinker. Yeah, walking is good because they say our calf muscles are second hearts in our body, so we must. Yeah, you're right. You are. I've learned that too. About our organs and everything, the body how it works, and I do. I like walking now. Like I said, when I was over there, I showed up in a wheelchair. I showed up 20 to 30 pounds heavier than I am now. Seriously, I was pushing 280 back then. And it's like, well, we got to go. I'm like, oh, I can't walk. My legs, my hip, my back. No, get up. My wife actually physically grabbed me by the shirt. Get up. We got to go walk. And I praise her for that, man, because I did. And we walk. I walk a couple miles then, or kilometers, like they like to say. Oh, check it out. My cactus has just bloomed. They give pretty flowers, beautiful flowers, for like a day or two. That's another one here. Beautiful flowers. So, anyways, she got me out. And then I just go for walks by myself sometimes, when we drop off the kids or whatever at the private school. I go, oh, I'm going to go walk, and do my talking head videos that I haven't uploaded. I've talked a bunch, like I am right now. Yeah, I haven't walked since then, as I'm doing now. And I feel good. You're right. So, yeah, I have to walk to get the circulation going, you know. It feels good, the breathing. I mean, I huff it and puff it as it is, but it's not because I'm getting out of breath. It's because there's something wrong in my lungs. You hear my throat. But they checked me out. There's nothing wrong. Whatever. Working 10, 12 years around fiberglass for insulation, dirt, smoke from the welding, the grinding, all the particles from a grinding wheel and the metals, they all go inside. So I think that's all catching up with me. That's why I always have to clear my throat. I'm on 2 different types of inhalers and whatever, but there's nothing wrong with me. So if there's nothing wrong with me, how come I have to take this stuff, right? So anyways, so yeah, dude, how you been, by the way, Stinker? I don't know if you're still there, dude. How you doing, buddy? You still playing pool? I'm glad you stopped by, man. I gotta glue this thing. My poor duck. He's been decapitated. This was broken since ever, but this happened. So I'm gonna try to super glue it. I'm gonna take those cactuses out though. They're outgrowing that vessel. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take the head. This is basura. This is trash. Oh. Anyways, whew, man, dude, we need that, guys. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get shit for what I just did right now. I've been avoiding it, dude, breaking down like that. But I feel better now that I did. I let it out, man. I do. I feel better, dude. I feel like when you're with like you burp or something. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's just something I've been holding on. Bottle it up. Oh, God, man. I do. That's why I say having this YouTube channel, man, is therapy. I just get to sit here and just talk. If you people want to listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. I mean, that's what you do. Right now, I'm not getting what's for lunch. That's a good question, dude. Let me check my blood sugar right now. It's pretty high. I'll make something light. I did too much of a dose of the wrong insulin. I did double dose, so it's probably gonna drop real fast. It was at 245 or something by the time I took the insulin. I ate late last night, so that has a lot to do with it. It throws things out of kilter. I already got a regimen, how much I eat, what I eat, what time I take my insulin, whatever. So that's kind of like I throw that in there. I'm like, oh, what the fuck. Let's see. Yeah, it was the problem was then my Abbott. It's not working again. Okay, see, yeah, it's not working. It's telling me it's active view, but right now it's signal loss. Maybe I walked too far from the phone. Let's restart the phone. Restart. Yeah, dude, the memory stuff, dude, is such a problem right now, guys. I don't know what to do, man. I already had one phone break that I didn't get unload the stuff from it. I think it's just the battery on that one that the went bad. But this one right here overheats. It's not too hot right now. Should I hook it up? Yeah, let's hook it up right now to. Where's it at? Let's hook it up right now to give it some battery. Whew. Yeah, I remember you told me. I think you told me that. How is she, by the way? She's a type 2 or type 1 diabetic, by the way. I got a. This was donated, by the way, by my neighbor, his daughter, Danny. I think she get him. She gets them through her boyfriend, where he works at. And I offered. I said, "Hey, the flavors like this. I haven't seen this flavor yet. This is good, actually. It tastes like a strawberry mango smoothie, just right, not too sweet. Because some get too sweet after a while. The serious one. She's type 1. She's type 1, huh? Yeah, that is the serious one. You see, told you, chat. I'm lucky to be a type 2 at least. Like I said, type 1 is harsh. And people get it usually when they're young, too, all their life. It's a harder battle with the type 1 than type 2. Well, I wish you well, man. So I'm sorry. I'm type 2. At least, I can control with exercise and diet. And not diet, like going on a diet, like diet, what you eat, you gotta watch what you eat. So I do cut down the carbs and stuff like that. Um, Bread, tortillas, all that stuff. I've cut down, you know. But the walking helps a lot, guys. Just walk, man. I mean, Get out there for at least 20 minutes, and then after, a couple weeks, add add how far you're walking, So if you're just walking outside your house, or around the block, then make it another block, then another block. I know, yeah, dude, it sounds like, oh fuck, but after a while, your body gets used to it. So, like I said, my stamina is good now. My stamina, the distances I used to have to stop, and it's not my breath; it's just my body. Come inside with Daddy. All right, I'm sorry. I just feel bad for my dog, man. I'm gonna have to get on the flea stuff this month. That'll have a big relief. They're eating him a lot. I put stuff on my feet and legs, and they don't like it. It's citronella based. I can't put that lotion on him. My thinker says I enjoy nothing more than a good meal and a nice cup of coffee. Simple pleasures in my life. Well, that's good. That's right. It's good that you do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what I used to do before when I used to have a wage and have it on. You guys want to know how much I used to make before when I used to work on a minimum? $4,000 a month minimum. Just working 40 hours a week. But I rarely did that. So either I worked a little bit of 40 hours, but then it will ramp up, meaning that the project will kick in where okay, we're going to do overtime. So I was working 50 hours, 60 hours, if I was lucky, more than 12 sevens, whatever, for weeks, months sometimes. Yeah, dude, I was making double. There's no such thing as triple time, but I mean, on Sundays, it was double time. All 12 hours. Dollar signs, guys, like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I get hit on taxes. No big deal, but I played with it. Sometimes I play with they took that away, you know. Dependents. You put married in 99, so you're getting like six or more a week take home, and then you change it, man. Okay, make it, a dependent in three or whatever. Claim zero. Let them take all the taxes when you're working 40 hours. I learned how to do that stuff. Oh, you can, because at the end of the year you would pay taxes. So I was paying anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 in taxes at the end of the year. I would have the money. Boom, there it's. Here you go, Mr. IRS. Here you go, Uncle Sam. Take my money there. There we go. Bending over now. Life was simpler then, man. When I used to work, when I used to make that amount of money. And one of the things that I did treat myself, I didn't buy nice things or have to buy a nice car. I just kept my truck nice, maintained. My F-150 XLT 2011 truck. I didn't have to get a new truck. I was nice. All I had to get was make sure he had nice tires, wheel alignment, oil change every 2,500 miles. I didn't wait to 3,000. Get the good oil brand. You know, the guys knew me by name already. They knew. Before I hit the road, I made sure, even though it wasn't like due, I'd have that done and checked out, and I hit on the road. He's, "Are you going out, boss?" "Yeah." "Where are you going to?" "I'm going up north to, you know, when I went to Hinckley, work at that solar plant, the last one, the last of the, and that never got started, by the way, guys. It's just, I don't know if it's still there. It'd be a nice trip one day. If I ever get wheels, I will do that. I think that'd be good for me. I'll document it because I didn't do it when I was doing it, driving out on the road and getting there, sleeping at gas stations in my truck. My neck just hurts just thinking of that. It used to get cold, guys. Cold, dude. 20 degrees, man. I don't like 20 degrees, guys. For me, that's polar bear weather, and I'm not a polar bear, man. I am just a Southern California bear from San Diego, man. That anything below 70 degrees is cold for me. In the 60s, look, I'm wearing a hoodie. I swear. I'm telling you guys. Anyways, let me see. Let me put on. I don't like medicine in my mask. Yeah, dude, I'm not paranoid. It does. Believe me or not, that's recording. That's recording. This is recording. So my blind ass is gonna do the. And I didn't fucking. That's with my sausage fingers, like my friend said. Okay, put the other glasses on. And somehow, I'm seeing blurry when I'm kicking in, but I know I'm kicking in. Oh, yeah. I'm pushing the wrong keys by accident. I even did it watching it right now. There. God dang it. Well, somebody came on saying the same shit over and over, so I'll have to read it now. Jagger 99. Is that what it means? What I think it says? No. Over and over and over. You're spamming, dude. I hope you hit the like button, by the way. I had 5 likes. Thank you, by the way, for stopping by and hitting your troll. All right, keep hitting it, brother. It's making the algorithm go. Keep hitting it. All right. I'm not going to read it, but go ahead. I don't know what that means. Can you just say what that means? What you're writing? I think I know what you're saying. Is that your abbreviation for the N word? You don't think anything else besides that? Jigger 99. All right, cool. Whatever, dude. If that's what you want to say. Ooh, the hard R? Damn, dude. What's up, dude? Are you a are you a hater of him? Or is just what's up with that, Jagger? What's up with that, Jagger? Jagger 9914. Alright, we'll do it. To each their own. You doing it, dude. You doing it. It's getting the algorithm going. I'm that desperate when I need your trolling. I mean, you're not trolling me by saying that. I don't care, dude. I'm not gonna chimp out or fucking bean out. That's what I call it because you know, I'm brown, so I try not to bean out on people. I'm not a beaner. Beaner. I'm a beaner. Or the hard R, beaner. That was the derogatory term that we got. We were beaners. Before that, we were greasers. I think that's what they used to call us. So, cool, dude. Thank you. Get my algorithm going. And now he's gone. I'm that desperate for views. And so he got the algorithm going, dude. So Jager9914 is into the N word with a hard R. So, as a favor, Jager9914. Whatever, dude. I'm not even bother looking at your file or your profile. But thank you for stopping by and stating your opinion of what you know. At least he's got a face tag, a picture on there. Whether it's him or not, I don't know. Whatever, guys. So if you're a liberal on here or whatever, and you're into racism or whatever, or opposed, go check them out, guys. I give them props. Whatever, it's all good. Damn. It's not that I approve or condone it. It's just whatever that person's opinion is. I believe in the Constitution as an American. First Amendment. That's what he wants to say. Whatever. I don't take offense. He wants to do the HEA or whatever, hard R. Cool, whatever. Do each your own, buddy. Unless you're somebody I know and you're trying to tell me with that, dude. I just realized you probably are. I got more important things to deal with right now, like the fucking memory stage of my phone right now. Settings, memory, storage. The pain in my neck is coming back. I think Jaeger jumped on my neck. Right here. Ow. Ooh. My sugar 69. Or and going down. So I told you guys that insulin is no joke, guys. I did my insulin at 7:05 a.m. I told you guys. All right, let's go. Let's go get something to eat, guys. Excuse me. Something sweet first to bring it up. So I got my emergency stash up here. Apple pie, lemon pie, donuts. Hey, come on. Ah! They jumped right at me, guys. Take me. I'm gonna eat that. I'm just taking an apple pie right now. I'm getting fucking, like, yeah, I can feel it, guys. I can't. Oh, shit. Yeah, that starts happening. You start losing the chemical. Then there'll be speech and whatever. So, like I said, my sugar right now, 69 and dropping. Oh, shit. 67, actually. Going straight down. So, it's from 247 when I take my insulin to this. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up. Man, I knew that was gonna happen. That's happened before. I was paying attention. Speaking of, I have to pick up some medication. I gotta tell them. Okay, that's done. This one was dirty from the get-go. Oh shit! Shit, man. I finished my drink. Wow, dude. What that brought out, dude. I'm still like shocked. Oh my god, I'm shocked. That somebody's just coming off of that shit, dude. What the fuck? Well, because of you, I'm not going off on that subject. I'll be labeled from a liberal mindset. Oh my god, he's too. He was doing that. This is the kind of shit that people like were get pissed off, but they took themselves off my Facebook, dude. It was great. Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's so bad now that people just fucking like beat you up. And it's okay as a proof because he doesn't condemn fucking racism. That's okay. That's all I see on Instagram now. On the comments. Read the comments, guys. No, it's not okay to fucking, I guess, assault somebody or racism, but it's still protected under the Constitution. Hmm. So you're committing a crime by assaulting somebody. Just remember that. Now I'm getting the shakes. Like internally, I can feel it. 66. Ain't going now. Normally juice, but I don't have any juice right now. Apple juice or orange juice. I'll have to go buy some. I have to buy dog food too. I don't mind walking, but I have to make sure my blood sugar is like really good. So I purposely do not take my insulin when I go out. And I haven't had to actually. The last couple of weeks, I've been maintaining it with my dosages of intake of insulin or not, like I said, and just watching what I eat. I've been maintaining a good steady flow. But when this happens, like insulin consumption, and I'm in a vulnerable stage of my sugar dropping, and I can't bring it up. It's 67 right now, but it arrows like down. The walking and stuff, and I don't like eating a big meal. Hey Gucci, you want to share an apple pie, dude? I just dropped some of this right here. Oh, coming up. Sorry. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, you guys are experiencing two things right now. This channel is real, man. I live the lemon pepper rotisserie. Oh, dude, yeah, I do have some right now too. Chicken from Walmart, especially when they're fresh. I know, dude. I've had theirs before, um, but you want to try? You want to try the best, dude? I mean, hands down. Go to Vaughn's. I don't know if there's a Vaughn's where you live at. Or Food for Less, Kroger. There's subs of division of Kroger grocery stores. I don't know where you're. I forget where you're at. Stinker. Those are good too. They got the lemon pepper's good. You're right. I usually don't shop at Walmart for groceries, but I've had it before. It's good. And lemon pepper is the way to go. I don't know if you like rosemary. That might be too strong. That one's good too. I don't see it very often. I don't think it was popular. Hey, buddy, you want some apple pie, dude? Come on. Hey, come here. I won't give you the sugar, dude. The sugar's for me. You just, the crust. I'll drop some of this. Here you go, dude. I know. I know, guys, but I spoil them. You know what I mean? All right, good. You guys come in here. Come here, buddy. Here. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Come here, buddy. Oh, nice. All right, buddy. All right. You okay? Snort, snort. You okay? All right, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. You like to hug? Yeah, you like to hug. So good. There's Goliath. He's a Chihuahua mix, I guess. So he's a smaller breed dog. So he's not full Chihuahua, but yeah, he's Chihuahua. You got the heart of a Chihuahua, man. He's gonna tear you up and bark like he's gonna bite you and eat you. But he's a good guard dog, or how should I say, alarm. He lets me know, but now he sleeps a lot, so he slips. But he'll wake up. Oh, let me bark. Hold on. But he's not a yapper. I tell him to be quiet. It's okay. He will. You know, like family members or friends that come over now, he'll greet them. Right, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Oh, my good boy. My good boy. Oh, he's camera shy. All right, here you go. Lay down. Thank you, buddy. Come again. 64 now, but the arrow's going that way, so it's like, okay, you're kind of maintained, but I feel it. I feel drowsy, kind of down. I don't want to drink a regular Coke. Those are Dad's Cokes, too. I don't know what he's got. I just ate that. That's part of my breakfast so far, so I gotta bring the sugar out. I'm gonna have something right now. I'll probably have some eggs or something, but right now. So, you guys want to come? Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. You guys want to come over to where there's some more goodies? There's our hey. There's the old refrigerator. This refrigerator's old. And it takes a lot of energy, so I hope it breaks one day, like completely, so we can throw it away. And then that one could be the one in the garage, and then get a good refrigerator because that one's ready to take it. Like we need maintenance guy. I think I have a leak refrigeration. I can smell it. I'm not a refrigerating guy. So, anyways, I, I bought that refrigerator. What year did I buy the refrigerator? I bought that one for my mom actually. I bought my mom that refrigerator and that stove. Other refrigerators here in the garage. Um, it's leaky. You don't see it. Okay, so this refrigerator I bought when I lived up in LA. In LA, for the most part, every time I rented an apartment, it was just, dude, it came with a you didn't have to worry about a stove. Oh, with teddy lures. I wonder where you found that. Teddy lures for fishing. Anyways, we bought this, me and my roommate bought this refrigerator. We split it. I think it was like 125 out the door, and they delivered it. It was used, and it didn't have a leak, but it worked good enough. So, let me turn this around. I can't even function right now, guys. What I want to do or say or whatever. So, there's ice cream in here. Extra triple fudge brownie. How many has he did? That's Pops. I'll leave it there. He's got the shirt. He loves sherbet ice cream. All the sandwiches are gone. Oh, the good stuff. There's plenty of good stuff. The Haagen-Dazs. I'm gonna have some of that. I have to bring the sugar up, guys, before I can eat something, or I can't right now. I can even function the microwave. I'll probably do that. I'll make some eggs or something. I'm gonna have the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Oh, this is so good, dude. Yeah, this looks dirty. Camera. Man, dude, what's up, man? I had like a breakdown emotionally, and now I'm having like a incident with my sugar. This is real life here, guys. It's not scripted. I feel kind of like this right now, kind of like 67. It's gonna be constant right now. This happened before. I accidentally did that. That's the wrong thing to do because that insulin is no joke. That's what they call it, fast acting. What's X say? Breaking news, Polymarket. Trump can fellowship. Sorry, see how I pronounce things? Especially right now. My mechanical functions right now, my brain right now is feeling foggy. Yeah, dude. This is why cops are ignorant. Don't deal with that. I got the heck of a bracelet again or something to show. That was the best thing. I'm a diabetic. But they changed them, man. Those are nice that they kind of closed. Now they're like they're bands, red bands. But I'll give it even now just to show, and I can go just. So if anybody knows about diabetics, and they'll show you, hey, their blood sugar is probably low. So if they look like they're on something, or they're drunk or whatever, they're slurring their speech, or heaven forbid, they had a stroke or something. Yeah, that's one of the first. Look at that, guys. If you have somebody where you're out in public and say, hey, he's a diabetic, his blood sugar is probably low. No, he's not. It's happened. I had an episode also. I have to call my mom to pick me up at Target. Oh, in front of the Target. I said, they're going to call the cops, dude. If they got on something, let me see some kind of ID. Fucking pigs, dude. All they fucking care about is let me see some ID so I can identify you. No, dude. Somebody's having a fucking medical fucking problem, dude. Call fucking first responders, you dumbasses. So I had to walk around. I talked about this around the corner. But even then, people are like seeing me like leaning over the carts and shit. Huh? Okay, stock market, guys. Energy. Anything to do with energy, because that right now, this person, dude, he talks, and yeah, we're gonna show the stock market right now. Breaking. Trump, yeah. Orange man, Trump, officially declares a power emergency for the nation's largest grid ahead of extreme heat wave. Okay, so it's got the picture. That's why I like reading the comments. AC for all or renewable AI data centers. The grid. Boom, dude. Boom. Yeah, my stocks are gonna go up. You gotta have chocolate. No, give it a little bit of ice cream, okay? In a minute. Don't install AC because the climate change. Just install AC. I don't install AC because grid can't handle it. Well, I don't give a shit, dude. I have a fucking, excuse my language. I have solar panels, which right now, it peaked right now, even though it's gloomy. I'm good. But my air conditioner broke. I don't have central AC. One day I dreamed that I'll install it. I don't have those ones. I have a window one, but it's not the ones that are mounted. It's a mobile one. So I can move it from the living room to a bedroom, put on the window with the panel, but it broke. I don't know anything about that. I'm not an HVAC guy, but what it does, it cuts out, or electrician, it cuts down the circuits. They, yeah. They used to do that. Hey, Gooch. Remember when I used to turn on the AC all the time, dude? Back then, I had three dogs. I had Gooch, Sponge, and Samson, which are no longer with us. And I had two cats, actually. Not only did I have my Tommy boy, but I had Jerry around then. They used to fucking, like, oh, they loud in the tile in the kitchen. But I closed the other doors and stuff. I have sliding doors to cut us off in the bedrooms and stuff. Oh, the light on? Oh, there. And I turned it on, dude. And like, okay, as long as I had that and fence going, it was nice and cool. I felt right all day. I could afford the bills back then before I even had solar. Look at me like that. Okay, well, these are making sense, so let's see where we're at right now. Still 66, straight line. But I feel a little, it's like, oh my god, Bear had an energy drink. I can't remember what I just had. What did I just have before the ice cream? Oh, an apple pie and ice cream for breakfast. Oh, that's why you're so fat. That's why you look like that. Yeah, that's what I said. Where spooky shit's happening again. I just know it right away. Yesterday, after I made a deposit in my credit union, I walked past a pizza place. There used to be a round table. Well, they left, but now it's a Woodstock's pizza. Woodstock's pizza has been around. What year was Woodstock's Pizza established in San Diego, college area?
Woodstock's Pizza in the San Diego College area opened in 1984.
Huh?
It started on Rolando Court and is now a popular spot for students and locals.
You guys didn't hear that because it was in my manifest. Listen. Okay. Rick says, yeah, sorry. And it's good pizza, actually. It's not like super, but it's good. I like it. Their thing is that they put sauce in their dough. So, oh, you bite the dough. And then they serve it with like ranch or blue cheese, whatever. And yeah. Anyways. Woodstock's Pizza in the college area. That's what we call the college area up north from here because it's where San Diego State is at. So they call it the college area. The San Diego State University was established in 1984. Originally opened on Rolando Court, it has since become a staple students locals alike. That being said, Mr. Kinsey, it used to be further down the road on that avenue. There you go. No, you don't like it? He's shy. Okay, here. You don't like to eat it from my hand. No. Anyways, yeah, I'm feeling a little. I feel better now. Okay. It used to be real small. It was like a little dive bar with a pad. And it was just a hangout for like students and locals. And I used to live that like further east from there. We used to hang out there, have beers and shit. I still wasn't 21 actually. A lot of people weren't. Anyways, That's where all the bars and clubs were bars for San Jose and locals. So they moved over here in a bigger, nicer area. I mean, nicer spot inside. It's bigger, TVs and everything. It's a nice, what they did with it. It still has a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you finished the stick. Give me the stick. Okay, give me the stick. Dámelo ya. Yeah, yeah. It's not a bone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, give it back. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you finished. There's a little bit of ice cream. So I stopped by and had some pizza. So I had a slice and a soda. $8. It's not bad actually. So I didn't know where to sit. So I sat all the way around the corner in the front. They had two TVs. The other thing they had tennis, and it was Serena Williams, his younger sister of the two sisters, playing against some young lady, Australian lady, young lady. Actually, she looked very young. So I wasn't paying time. Whatever. I was doing my shit on my phone and eating whatever. And here's like about like 6 cents. I don't know if you people believe in that. 6 cents or something like you feel something presence or something. You know where I'm going with that. So I felt like something. I don't know, dude. I felt something, and I was putting my soda away. I was already finished already. It's just ice and melted ice and a little bit of soda. So I was putting it over down, and I happened to look over, and it spooked me. Like what the? Yeah, I fucking jumped. I threw the fucking glass because I wasn't expecting that. The gentleman that was behind me, a couple of stalls behind me, he wanted to get close to the TV. Like, he looked at me like, "I'm sorry, you just spooked me," because I didn't know somebody was there. When it surprised me, I don't know. It was weird, but I felt something that I don't know how to explain it. But it's been happening now, dude. And just right now, I said something. I just put that there, and I heard it. It moved. How the hell is it? It's laying on there. It moved. Like I said, I'm used to it since a little kid. No, I just don't. No, I'm not reacting. There's a lot of weird fucking shit that I saw as a kid that I lost that sense. You lose it as you get an adult, grow older. My little boy. I don't know. I don't know. That's all. I just do that there. I'm not gonna go into it. But I started talking to the gentleman actually afterwards. It was a really older, like senior citizen kind of guy. Real pleasant guy. He was just talking. He was really into the. Oh yeah, he's telling me. Oh, did you know about this? He was talking about the Williams sisters, Venus and Serena, that their father and they came from Compton in Los Angeles. Compton, is a area is diverse, and it's funny because a lot of people think that it's all like hood or whatever, and it's not. It's a very industrial place, big industrial place actually. There's a lot of warehouses and shit and everything, dude. And, like, I worked around there actually. When the trainings actually not work, but I went to school there for our training to get a certain certificate for my work. So I said drive up there Saturdays and Sundays. I'd stay overnight somewhere and then whatever. Anyways, people think it's all hood. And these girls, their father, they start off young. Peekaboo. ¿Qué pasó, mano? I'm talking about the Williams sisters, the tennis players, Venus and Serena. Serena was playing because it was a gentleman, and he was actually like really into it because I think he was keeping score is what he was doing. So he was trying to say. So I don't know if you guys ever go to baseball games or whatever, but back in the day, they used to hand out like flyers or whatever for the game, and it had a scorekeeper. And there's people that are into stats and stuff, and like every pitch, oh that was a ball, oh that was a strike, and oh that's an out, oh there's a man on second, like that's yeah. Some people like doing that. Some people like doing crossword puzzles, whatever. There's some people. I think that's what he was doing. He was keeping score because he's like, so we're talking and stuff, and then I started talking about like tennis players. I'm like, yeah, he's like, I'm not into the sport, but I still watch it because my dad was really into it as a little kid, and I was naming off names of, oh yeah, 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 and like from the '70s, right? So I said before John McEnroe, before all that Agassi, and like, people would know that from the '80s and stuff. Agassi was a big thing, He was never like great, but he was marketing for Nike. What's the topic? I'm talking about tennis right now, actually. Tennis from the past. I've only been to one baseball game. I haven't been to one uh, yet, though. Okay, well, where did you go? Minor leagues or college game? You know where I used to go, bro? I used to go to Long Beach. I don't know if they still have a team, a minor league team or not. They're like semi-pro, I guess. The Long Beach Dirtbags or something. I have that hat somewhere. I gotta find that hat. It's a cool hat, bro. It's black and it's got the LB Long Beach, but it's like in a gold with white. It looks like the Saints, but it's Long Beach. I gotta find the hat now. That I think about it. God, man, I hope the hat's fine somewhere. That's right. I got a shitload of hats. My dad found them a long time ago. Put them away again. And I want to give those to my son. Minor leagues, right on. Yeah, minor league games, dude. Minor league games. We used to go to the Storm when I lived up in LA. Um, my roommate's sister has season tickets, so that was just tickets. So we drive up to Lake Elsinore and go watch the Storm. And I think that's before they were even a Padres affiliate. Yeah, they switched up. They used to be part of. I think they were part of Anaheim, the Storm. Now they're San Diego Padres. Was Snoop Dogg? No, dude, he don't even live there no more, bro. No, dude, he's high roller. He actually, know where he lives, or he used to live. Like he used to live where my girlfriend at that time was from, Diamond Bar, off the 60 freeway. Yeah, dude, Diamond Bar. He lived up in the hills, man. He lived it up. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if he still has a home, there or not, but that's where he was at back that time. This is in the late '90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I never saw Snoop Dogg, but Long Beach was fucking cool, brother. I liked Long Beach, man. I miss Long Beach. It's so diverse. And then people are like, oh, nah, dude. It's just like this depends where you. It don't matter. Oh, you got Long Beach, and then you got North Long Beach. That's where it's. You gotta be careful, North Long Beach. Wow, gotta be careful. Well, where I was at, nah. I was where they call it Belmont Shore. It was nice. In fact, it was funny because I was watching Kick one day, and there's a guy named goes by the name 4 Inches Live. Check him out. He's on Instagram, by the way. His real name is Trevor, but he looks like what's the kid's name from the Family Guy? The fat blonde kid, the son. He looks just like that, and everybody's calling him that. And he gets pissed after a while. But he's like a dude. He looks like a human version of that guy. So, anyways, he was mentioning that he lived in Long Beach, and he says, "Shit, why?" Because he's from Orange County, actually. So I asked the chef, but there's a real nice place. That's how he talks. There's a real nice place over here. I can't remember something. I named something Shores. It's real nice, man. It's kind of like it's just like Orange County, where I'm from. And I said Belmont Shore. Yeah, that's right, Bear. I said I used to live there, bro. I used to live there, and it is. It's totally different. It doesn't. You wouldn't even think that was Long Beach, that area, Long Beach, and then this Belmont Shore was just right on the ocean, on the beach. I was 2 blocks from the beach. Dude, it wasn't a great beach. You look out, and it's like flat. There's no waves because they have a jetty out there, and then there's like a central island that's like I don't know what the hell they're posed. I wouldn't even go in the water. Ever met anyone who looked like characters from the Family Guy? Well, they call me fucking what's his name because of my chin. Anyone else? Nah, dude, I ain't met nobody I didn't think I see anybody known famous in LA because I was never really in LA. I just dude, everything was in Long Beach. If anything, we went east to where my girlfriend was from and all her family. They lived out in the Diamond Bar, uh, in Orange, Anaheim Hills, not Anaheim, Anaheim Hills. I mean, dude, it was like night and day. You know, it's like I remember when I was at work one time, I was telling the guys, "Hey guys, I met this new chick, dude, and she's from somewhere in L.A., but I don't know where it's at, dude. Where's it at? Diamond Bar. Oh, Diamond Bar. Oh man, she's rich, dude. She's rich, man. Homie, she's rich, man. No, they weren't rich, but they were like upper middle. I would say upper middle class. You know, just under what I guess wealthy or whatever. Just, but they didn't act like that. The family and they all lived. Anaheim Hills is like a little bit more extravagant, so it is what it is. So no, I was never really in LA. The only time I went to LA is when we go to an event or meet some friends to eat somewhere or visit my family. I have an aunt that lives up in Boyle Heights. If you know LA. Oh, you are from LA, huh, Pika? That's right. Aren't you from Compton, dude, or live in Compton? I was just talking about Compton. Anyways, my aunt has lived there for like plus 30 years at the same house. The freeway, right where the 10, the 110, and the 5. It's the exit. I'm a doxer. She lives on Soto Street, but I'm not telling you specifically where. But so the exit out, and it's on Soto Street. Right there. Lived there forever. So I remember we were gonna go to a fiesta. It was a carne asada, whatever. I said, hey, we're gonna. Is that cool? Yeah, let's go. So I was driving. I used to have a Honda CRX. I miss that car. That's a nice car. If I could ever buy another car, that would be a Honda CRX. I'll buy it. That was a fun little car. So, you know, so where's your at live? I'm on. I said Boyle Heights. Okay. Because I'm sarcastic. I always fuck around, so she thought I was full of shit. I said my girlfriend at that time was from Diamond Bar and all that area. Okay, you're out there. Okay, here's the funny part, brother. So we're driving, right? We're driving up the 710 because we'd go across and then get the 710, and then get together with the 5 or whatever. And like I'm getting off, I put the signal. So what are you doing? I'm going to my aunt's house, dude. She fucking rolled up the window. She's like sliding. What are you doing? I said we're going to my aunt's house. I told you that. Yeah, but I told you, man. Lives right here in Boyle Heights. Like Boyle Heights, bro. Like where? Yeah. Like if you know Boyle Heights, but it's cool. It's like we didn't get no problem. It's, don't worry, man. We're going family. So we got in, I opened the sliding thing, and we parked all in the back. And okay, I told you. That's why I asked you. Do you want to come? And you asked me where. I said I didn't just say L.A. I said Boyle Heights. It's not even the East L.A. It's part of East L.A., but it's Boyle Heights. Anyways, that was funny. So that's the only time we would go out there except for that. She met the family and stuff. The family loved her. She had manners. She knew how to interact with family. That's a big thing for me. That you got to interact with my family. You can't be one of those little stuck up bitches that won't associate with the family or be on your cell phone or whatever. I had one girlfriend one time, dude. She didn't want to like do nothing, dude, with the family. Like, it's not because I think she didn't like her. She had like anxiety or something. And then I remember one time Easter, we're out in Mission Bay. That was our traditional thing as family. And I took a big barbecue. And we were cooking, and we invited her sister and husband. They came over. You should, brother. Somewhere in the countryside, right on. Well, you should. It'd be nice. Um, and like I said, she wasn't like if I would leave to the bathroom, dude, she'd have to she'd be like a little puppy dog following me, dude. Family members like interest, especially the girls. They wanted to like get to know her and talk to her, because I would never bring women. I never do. Never bring women to the house, or unless she was worth bringing and presenting to the family. That's the way I am. And I remember they were gonna leave already. They ate the brother and the sister and the brother-in-law. While they were leaving, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go with them." Okay, all right. I said, "All right, if you're gonna leave with them then." Wealthy Lachey said hi. Hi, Wealthy Lachey. How you doing? Thank you for the like. Thank you for stopping along here. I'm just talking about, past experiences and stuff with family and how a girlfriend interacts or doesn't interact with your family and stuff. Where it's like traditionally for us, we're very social, in our groups, and we're very affectionate. We hug each other and kiss on the cheek and everything, whether it be a cousin or an aunt. Uncles, not too much, depending on the uncle. Thought about moving to Mexico at one point or another. Oh, whereabouts in Mexico? Let me know. Um, she didn't. She didn't interact very well with family. That's a big no-no for me. And yeah, I broke up with her anyways. But those other issues. She wasn't a bad person, but she just wasn't the right person. Put it that way. You just know. But anyways, I digress. Let me see if check my sugar so I can make something now. Excuse me. Okay, 153. It is going because of all the sugar intake that I took. Yeah. Now it's gonna be too fucking high. But oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. That's what I'm talking. So what else? Family. Oh, that was another. That was one that bothered me. Another one that really bothered me, but I didn't make a big deal about it. Her baby brother got married, right? Mexicali. It gets hot over there, brother. You've been there. Supposedly you got the best Chinese food. I kind of want to go over there just to eat the Chinese food. Like Tijuana. Tijuana's got Chinese food, but that's about it. Just the name of the restaurant, as Chinese as it gets. It's a buffet too. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. Mexicali, that's where a lot of my family comes from. Or Tijuana. Okay, right on. Right on. Tijuana, huh? You were thinking about it. That means you're not doing it or thinking about it anymore, right? Is that what you're saying? Get you a little senorita and margaritas. Anyways, it was her baby brother's wedding, and she was part of whatever. So I understand that too. So I came back. I mean, I showed up. I didn't go with her. So I showed up to the reception, whatever, and I said hi to her mom and her mom's boyfriend. And he was too busy. He was drinking with his friends and whatever. And I said hi to her, and I kept on walking away, like, okay, cool. I mean, like I said, I'm not one of those people like, you got to be right with your mommy, but it's like kind of like she was not acknowledging me, like I didn't exist anymore, and she would do that sometimes when we're together. She would like get up, like, oh, she talk to some dude. I'm not a jealous type either, where I get that. He was some dude. He didn't like fucking say hi. I stood up and I'm like, oh. She didn't introduce me. This is my boyfriend. This is such and such and like, yeah, I was like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? The guy fucking had tattoos, dude, swastikas and shit all over. Those are the kind of guys that she would fucking hook up with too in the past. So now I just think of that. I'm like, wait a minute, dude. That's because after we broke up, that's one of the kind of guys she hooked up. She liked that. I remember that. I now I think that's what it was probably, because when I met her, I just freshly shaved my head. I never have a shaved head back then. That's probably the last time I shaved it. That's back in 2000, 2005. That's the last time I shaved my head, guys. God, it's been that long. Anyway, so I think she liked that thug look, but I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I have manners. Yeah, I'm an asshole sometimes, whatever. But I mean, for the most part, I rate myself like a decent person. I don't treat people like shit. To treat them like shit, I just rather not be with them. If that's the kind of person that deserves that. Anyways, She was just like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, dude. So I got up and I just after a couple hours, because she wouldn't come back. She wouldn't come back. And I said bye to her sister, I think I did, and then her mother. And I said, I gotta go. And like, where's Amanda? I said, I don't know. I don't know. Just tell her I said goodbye. That's all I said. And I walked out, dude, and yeah, and just left. She didn't care. She never brought it up or nothing. I mean, she was just like, yeah. Well, maybe she was just using me for sex too. Who knows? And it's so funny because of her, and it wasn't on the site, by the way. And it used to be called something different. Became plenty of fish. She used to like it was called something else. Oh my god! And like I was like I remember like we're in the living room at her place and like oh my god these guys are so dirty and like I thought it was just like a social platform at that time. Facebook just like pretty started taking off. This is around 2004 or something like that. I think it is 2004 or something like that. I don't know. And that's how I met her. I saw her on Facebook. And I just said something for Happy Mother's Day. She was on my friends list, and we just started chatting. And I met her in person, and that's how it was. My phone died. That's what the last part you said. Oh, sorry. I don't know. It's just my brain's just going right now, brother. I had an episode already. So if you get time to watch this again, watch it from the beginning. And like, yeah, I broke down, brother. I miss my family. There's problems with my phone, memory, like really a lot of issues. Now that I have my meta glasses, it's just filling it up too fast. I've already got rid of some apps. I got rid of some like unnecessary stuff, but I just cannot because when you send stuff to the trash bin or recycle bin and you empty it, it still keeps it here in the memory. Which part of Mexico does your family come from? Well, um, I have family members in Tijuana, obviously. Everybody does. Um, but my mom's side of the family comes from a state of Coahuila, the state of Coahuila, which is in northern Mexico. And the closest city or town or whatever, or the Torreon, Torreon, Coahuila. But she wasn't born there. She was born in some town that's about 45 minutes or an hour away. So, yeah. So, my mom's from that area, and my dad's from over here, but they're always down up and down the border like here in Texas and stuff whatever. But my dad's side of the family I think is from Mexico City, and my grandmother's side is from Celaya. There we go. Yeah, my grandma Marlita Lupe. Recipes. Despaces con Celita Torreon. No, sorry, that's my mom's side. My dad's side is Celaya, Guanajuato. I think that's the state, right? Guanajuato, Celaya, Guanajuato. And my grandfather I never met. Um, his family comes from the city of Mexico, around there, Morelia too, somewhere around that area. But I hardly ever talk to those people anymore. Only when I was a kid. So, anyways, what else was I talking about? Oh, that chick, whatever. So, yeah, I got to know about Plenty of Fish, POF, because of her. And so, now thing about it, dude, she was a player, so she didn't actually care when I didn't talk to her for weeks or days or whatever. I don't know, dude. It was a weird relationship. Yeah, but we're for like fucking what 5 years, bro. I think in 2008, I was like, oh. Then in 2009, I finally gave her the boot. It's just like, dude, I went to the Philippines for the first time in 2008. While I was dating her still. And then I went back in 2009, and that was it. And then the rest of my life took different turns. So, yeah. I'll leave it at that, guys. I remember her mom loved me. Because I had my shit together. I had a place to stay that was decent. I paid my bills. You know, when I would go out, dude, I take them out to pizza or whatever, and I'm the one to pay the bill, dude. We're talking about like $30, $40 for the family, whatever. And you know, if you guys want to help tip, all right, help tip. You know, that's for the server. Okay, you know, I might put in a little bit of money. Thank you. You know, but the mother came over and she's just looking around like, dude. She's like, dude, my daughter's fucking hit something decent because I guess the people she's been with before weren't pretty good people or whatever. Like I said, she liked the last guy before me was like the Filipino version of me, and he was a real piece of shit that the family didn't like. And the brother even said that. I said something. I'm like, dude, I knew you were a fucking decent guy from the very first day. I'm like, really? Dude, you introduced yourself and you shook my hand. His name is David. That's what David said. Well, yeah, dude. It's like that's what you do when you meet somebody. You say, "Hey, my name is Bear, and nice to meet you," and shake their hand. He's, "I'm David." He said that. I knew you were a decent guy. I'm like, really? Okay, well, thank you. Because I guess the other guy was an ass. But anyways, most of the money comes from Mexicali, Tijuana. ¿Qué colonia? Tijuana. I used to live in Colonia Hidalgo when I was little. It's in Puppet Pass. These names, dude. Says hi. How you doing? Nice to meet you. All right. My sugar's going really, really high. Gucci, you want a hot dog? I'll make a sandwich or something. I don't even want to check my messages right now. God damn it, it's fucking Sunrun, dude. Sunrun is the. And I don't know how the hell is a short with a penny because it happens to be the carbon. I can look it up on my freaking app, I guess, right? Or the phone. That see, my brain's still foggy. Anyways, somehow I was short a penny. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was a mistake and I paid attention and I wrote. Maybe I did. I write 52 cents instead of 53 cents, for example. And they've been harping me, dude, every other day. You guys want to hear it? Hi, Bear. This is Sunrun, your solar energy provider. Your payment of 0.01 for account number ending number is past due. I'm past due for a penny. You can pay your bill today or sign up to our auto pay at mysunrun.com. If you already have submitted your payment, please disregard this notice. Do not reply. I talked to a rep. I said, dude, you want me to write a check or for a penny, or can I just add it to my next bill? Oh, no, it's all right. Just add it to your next bill. I'm like, could you please tell these fucking people to quit fucking harping before I pay? She started laughing. Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. That was 3 weeks ago. And it wasn't about that. It was about something else with my solar panels. Yeah, see, I got a message here for my BTCC account. Um, I had to register and make sure I had all the, because I deleted those apps that I'm not really using for crypto or the stock market. I got rid of eToro and all these other fucking markets. So excuse me. So I just have Webull and Kraken. Webull I do stocks, and Kraken I do um, crypto strictly. Why don't I have everything in one? Two reasons. One, I started with Webull. I tried getting on Coinbase through my friend. He said, "Hey, get on Coinbase," and they just were not approving me for whatever reason. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I waited like almost 2 months. I'm like, the hell, to get approved, verified. That's what I mean. So I just checked it out. I'm okay. I'll check out Webull or whatever they do, crypto and stocks. I was interested in stocks. I was checking out. Okay, so I joined them and I started doing stocks and crypto. I already started crypto. Oh, and then I got on Kraken because they had a special. If you first, that's how they lure you. So yeah, they were giving me a chance at free crypto, and I got some free crypto actually. And it was my crypto. And when I say my crypto, Kraken, you can remove it from the platform to a wallet, an external, or to another platform if you want to. A wallet is just a storage where you send your crypto. That's called a hot wallet. A cold wallet is like off the stuff. And it's basically an app on my phone, and I have the card, and I have to access the card and everything, as opposed to like Kraken. So anything happen with Kraken, excuse me, I'm sorry. They have them do maintenance, which they do constantly. They get hacked, which they constantly do. They shut down, or if something happens and they decide to hold your crypto, that's it. You're done. They won't release it. So I said, oh no 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 no. So I only keep minimal crypto on Kraken, the stuff that I stake. I stake it, and then it just produces income. They take a cut, and I get whatever they put it, the cents. After it accumulates so much, or the value of the crypto goes to a certain level amount, I'll sell the crypto, or like or trade it for another one or whatever, and then the money is making whatever that money, I'll get the crypto that I like also. Pika, unless you're going to Pizza Hut, because that was okay, and I couldn't find any Pizza Huts this time. I would recommend Pizza Hut if you like American style pizza and you're not open to taking pizza in their style. Okay, listen to me. So, Pizza Hut, um, Round Table. Round Table, I say by far, because they have the mojos and the chicken and whatnot. But if you want pizza, like we're used to it here, like Pizza Hut, I'll take Pizza Hut. But I didn't see any Pizza Huts here. I'm sure they have it, but let's see. There was a place called Angel's Pizza, which was decent. The boys liked it because I introduced them to, hey, there's more to pizza than just pineapple and ham, okay, guys? Which I don't mind. I like it. It's okay, but just sometimes I want real meat on my pizza. I like bacon or ground meat or something, whatever like that. They don't like the vegetables so much, but dude, oh, bacon, like I told you guys. I mean, you gotta try something different. But Domino's, bro, is their only it's to their clientele. You know what I'm saying, to Filipinos. So I would say no. There was a place called Yellow Cat Pizza, but I didn't see any. I don't know if they went out of business. Um, what else is there? Everything else, dude. No, dude. It'd be like getting pizza from 7-Eleven or worse. It'd be like getting pizza from a 7-Eleven trash can. To be honest, dude, try it, dude. I didn't like it, but the kids, because they like it, that's their acquired taste. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, no. Honestly, I'll get something else sometimes. We went to some places. I'm like, oh, I'll get chicken. They can't fuck up the chicken. Well, Angel's Pizza, the chicken was like super hot. You have to like let it. I mean, they just like came out. They literally just came out. And they fucking toss it on your plate. They're like super hot. The thing was that the breading was like fucking, dude. It was like asphalt, man. It was like so hard. So you peel that off and eat the chicken. So what's the sense of eating fried chicken if you can't eat the skin, right? That's one of the best parts. Uh, so yeah, in that category, I say, because I remember the Pizza Hut there was pretty consistent to here, and they treated me like it was a five star fucking restaurant, bro. I mean, that's how they are for the most part. They're very polite. I mean, they're polite, courteous, helpful, da, da, da. And whenever I see a round table, I'll try hitting the round table. Right? Yeah, round table. I want to say Godfathers for some reason, but no, it's round table. I kind of made me laugh because I was thinking you might want to get rid of the paranormal activities in your house before the release of the Kraken. Oh, you listened to that, huh, dude? Dude, it started again, bro. I don't want to get into it, but there's a reason why it started. I'll just leave it at that, dude. I don't want to get into it because people listen on this channel. Um, my wife, no problem, but there's another person, and that person's very, very religious, and yeah, this stuff didn't exist, doesn't exist. No, no, no. Dude, ever since I've been a little kid, bro. So I believe that some people are more successful. Okay, you want to hear a story? Philippines. Okay, here we go, guys. Philippines, where I was staying with my family, uh, they don't have indoor bathrooms. They have outhouses. That being said, Mr. Kinsey, when I got there, the family built custom made like what they had the outhouse. They made it into two. They have the Filipino one in America, so they everything like all new floor and whatever with tile and they had an American toilet size toilet with a toilet seat for me. There was just no tank, so yeah, they had water, you know, water from like the whatever, and then pour the bucket and it flushed. Yeah, okay, that's not the story. The story was okay. It's a scene from the movie. I mean, Release the Kraken. Yeah, it's from Clash of the Titans. Actually, that's the movie. Release the Kraken. Yeah, that was a cool movie, dude. Back then, dude, that was like, oh, I was in. I think we're in third or fourth grade around that time. I don't. Yeah, so we were like into that shit with the kids. We had kids that were bussed in from other areas. We were magnet school, and these kids, they're into Dungeons and Dragons and shit. And then some of my friends weren't like drawing and stuff with knights, so it was perfect match, dude. So we're all like about that shit. So when movies like that, oh yeah, or Excalibur and stuff, oh dude, I'd have to watch that because it was rated R. So I have to like make sure I watch in secret. All that shit was show the ladies' boobies. It's a scene in the movie. Yeah, I'm listening. Okay, so back to the Philippines. So I had to walk from let's say here, the house, right? And I have to walk out and right around over there where that shed is at, right there. Distance is there. So I'd have to walk, in the middle of the night, early in the morning, whatever, I had to go, I had to go. I'm not gonna hold it. Weird shit started happening, bro. And I would fucking see things, bro. Like I'd be walking by, half asleep, whatever, yeah, maybe, but dude, I know what I saw. Because it happened more than once. I see like people like when I walk by, there's somebody squatting right there. When I would look real good or come back, it was a sack of potatoes or whatever. The sack of sand next to the motorcycles. Okay, I'll let that one slide. There was another time when I came out and I looked at like the trees and shit like that, coming out back out from the outhouse, and there was somebody in between the tree branches watching me. Then I would hear shit in the trees. Could have been cats, rats. Yeah, okay. When I go in the bathroom, I'd be sitting there, dude, and just like kind of just hanging out on the phone because it was late at night, so it was daytime over here. So I was talking to people, guys that I know from work, Instagram, what family, whatever. Cats again, maybe rats, who knows? But then, who the hell is gonna try to open the door? That happened a couple of times. The door was getting pulled. Another time, someone was trying to peek through the fucking thing. But there's no footsteps because I would come out. I'd fucking like get out, get off the toilet and fucking look. Dude, I made a video about it. Anyways, I made a video on it when I was in the Philippines. So, you people, dude, I'm serious. I did make videos before. It's just now I can't because I have now I have no laptop memory for fucking editing and all that shit. You know, I can make videos with my phone, but then it takes time. Like I said, I'm doing it with just my app from my Meta glasses. It's killing my memory right now, dude. It's like fucking my phone's like, dude. Like so. Anyways, I started telling my wife this, and she just looked at me like, nah, not to look like, oh, you're fucking with me, not like, oh, you're full of shit. Like she was surprised that I was saying this stuff, and I was saying things in detail. Well, then the rest of the relatives were listening. So then we went to the others, Mama and Papa, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and we were telling the story. I said, yeah, there's stories. There's a lot of you being Filipino. I don't know if you have Filipino or not. That they're very superstitious, and Mexican even superstitious, right? We're superstitious, right? I'm not superstitious. I just know what I've experienced. That's all I can say. And I experienced shit like that, but not to that degree where it's constantly. The next day, they cut down that tree and that was a cool tree because that was the shade that shaded us in the afternoon. You know, when the sun was going down, Papa cut all the branches. There was just bare branches, bro. Because I guess they're like dwarfs or something. They hang on the trees, and then there's another one. Is the white lady. That's like the like Jorona. That's they have. Well, no, they don't have raccoons. They just have fucking big ass fucking rats the size of cats over there. Yeah. So I started feeding the cats, dude. The cats started taking care of them. Like they would hang out, so they see the rats and get them and stuff. At first, no, not at all, dude. But yeah, there's stuff like that was happening, bro. And so they're like kind of looked at me, like I was telling. I did one live stream, by the way. I did one live stream. I was hanging out with my brother-in-laws because they wanted to hang out, and they wanted to drink. All right, so it's just us, men, all four of us, all three brothers and myself. And we're thinking, I was telling them about that, and they were listening to me. They were laughing at first, ha, but then I started telling them stuff in detail, and they're looking at me like, because they seen shit, and like, or whatever, I guess. So when I was telling shit, a stranger that does not live there or from there, shit, that's right, I got to put the battery here. I'm almost dead. I might go off the air, guys. Okay. 15%. I got 87. Okay. I got 87 on my power pack. So yeah, I was talking that live stream. And, oh, you got the gift, and my dude, it ain't no fucking gift. Trust me, because they used to spook me when I was younger too. When I got older, like 10, 11, 12, I used to like be scared and shit. And then as I got old, I just accept it, bro, or I just ignore it. But sometimes it's very noticeable, and it started happening again. Specifically yesterday, like really, like I felt the presence of that man. It wasn't like my side vision. No, he was behind me, like behind me, like behind. I had to turn around to see him, but I felt like someone was right, like something, and that was made me turn. That's what made me turn around. Why would I turn around, dude? I was putting a soda, and at the same time, it was like something like somebody tapped you, but nobody tapped me. It was just the instinct to turn around. And I saw the man, and I fucking let go of the glass and spilled and shit. But other shit happened too, man. It's like even here at the house. I hear stuff all the time. A lot of times, sometimes I hear footsteps. Here at this house. I grew up in this house in '78. It's my house now, but I grew up here as a little kid. And my parents used to go to night school. They work long hours and then they come home, eat, get ready, and go to school. And I wouldn't be home till like maybe almost 11. I'd have to be in my bedroom asleep already. And I would hear shit, bro. I would close my fucking self in the bedroom and I'd hear more shit. Like dude, it's weird shit, dude. And then I said, well, maybe it's this house. No. Then it'll happen over here. Then, dude, it's happened in the fucking Philippines, dude. And they start acting up like really fucking like, yeah, oh, yeah, dude. So I told them, I said, you know what? Something probably happened. Somebody probably died on this land or something, and they probably got buried here. And that's the best way I could describe it. there's some kind of presence or something, and I'm maybe sensitive to it. But like I said, like they'll turn around, it was something else, but it had a fucking shape, bro. It wasn't my imagination, man. Because, like I said, when I was a kid, man, I saw some fucking weird fucking shit that would like, dude, there's no way he's making. No, I'm not making those in detail, bro. And the thing is that I've seen stuff on YouTube that people talk about things, and I'm like, fucking, they had a name of it. They had a name of it for one of them. I remember one time I was about 4 years old, and it fucking freaked me the fuck out. That was the freakiest one because I know what I saw. It was broad daylight. I was awake. I went to my grandma's house and I started begging. She's like, let me in. Did the same thing. I left the house, the studio that we used to live in, went out to the outhouse. And when I left the outhouse, I turned around and I saw what I saw outside. So maybe it's every time I take a shit, something comes out, huh? That's kind of ironic. I took a shit and some kind of paranormal experience came out. Dude, you believe it or not, I know I agree, dude. I mean, like I said, I don't dwell on it. It's just for me, it's been experiences, and some people believe me. Some people like I'll say my mom, no, no, no existe. I say, well, she's right. It doesn't exist to her. So I don't. I'm not going to disagree with people. You're right. It's not your experience. So it doesn't exist to you. But to me, I know what the fuck happened. I know what I saw. By the way, like what I'm saying. I just don't even say it no more. But again, like I said, shit started happening just yesterday. Just yesterday, something happened. I'm not gonna say what happened, but I kind of like opened up the door to it again. I'll just leave it at there. Just leave it like there, guys. I kind of opened up the door to it again. It is what it is. Anyways, let me wiggle. Says hi. How you doing? Let me wiggle. Who gave me the like, by the way? I got 7 likes. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you for whoever's giving donations. I appreciate it. It's come a long way. I appreciate it. Um, it kind of went into the meta glasses and it kind of not, but like I said, I appreciate donations and thank you very much. I have a goal. I'm not gonna say what it is because I'm nowhere near it now. The goal has been constantly changing, or the amount or whatever. But what I do with it, I take those donations because they go straight to my PayPal. So instead of like spending that money and taking it out, I leave it there. And what I do, here's my little pitch. There's stable coins, which means it's crypto. PayPal has its own. It's a stable coin. Um, and I put it there. I put the money there. And it's like kind of a, what do you call it? Money market account. I don't know if banks do that, but my credit union has that. It's an extra special savings. It's just leave it there and it builds up interest. So this one has been building interest like every week. So I got the APY, which is for something, which is not bad. Um, I just don't have an enormous amount of money, but I'm leaving it there because I did that before, tested it out, and I took it out and said, I got to invest in it. I invested in it. Like, I'm glad I did because it's building interest. You didn't get some Meta glasses? Well, I got Meta glasses. Hey, Meta, can you please take a video now? See? I can see the light from there. It is. I'm taking a video right now. Hey, Meta. Stop video. So, do your homework. As far as I know, Zuckerberg, Facebook, Meta, cut ties with Ray-Ban, so they got their own like new style. So this is the second generation, but they're still around. And if you're on Instagram, Facebook, commercials come up, for the and they're trying to get rid of the old first generation, which is what I was trying to get actually. But I'm picky on the frames. I wanted brown. I don't like the Wayfair. They're too big. They seem too bulky. These are the optical something. I don't know. I like them. It helps better with my prescription because I got dual, and it doesn't bother me. When the glasses are like this size, or even the it bothers me a little bit too much because it's too busy. The it's bigger, so the eyeballs can be wandering and strain on my head, my eyes. That's why I first noticed when I got my prescription back, because these were just strictly reading, but they're all scratched up. So I said, if I like that, then okay. So I liked it. I saw the Meta glasses. I'm like, oh, when I come back, I went back. I said, okay. After I had these for like a week or two, and because they transition too. They with the sunlight. Right now it's not too bright. They'll turn brown. It's nice. Um, what I would recommend is what your how should I say, what your preference is as far as look. Now quality, there's so many out there. Now that I've been like checking out YouTube with meta glasses to get information on how to do functions and stuff. Dude, they're coming. Oh, dude, everybody has. There's the cheapy ones that you can get on Temu, on Amazon, which I almost say, you know what? Go ahead and spend that, dude. You can get a decent pair of glasses for $50. That would video or whatever. It doesn't have all the meta stuff, but you can listen to music through Bluetooth. That's the cool part, you know. Um, or there's many out there, guys. So I can't tell you which one I recommend. I just tell you the ups and downs. Like I said, for me, now after having it a whole week, I'll give it, and not saying the lenses and prescription and all that, because I was on the side. That's one of the reasons why these got really expensive. Yeah, yeah, it upped the price like you wouldn't believe. I'm not gonna say it, but I paid for it. I actually technically paid for this like 10 years ago. And I'll explain that in a minute. Remind me, okay? How did you pay that in the past for your medical glasses? Also, what happened was, I'll tell it now. I'll tell. What happened was, when you work in my union, my local union, they have a deal with the contractor. So whenever you get your paycheck, okay, we're gonna take this for this, like that. You see your check, you see all the deductions. Well, one of the deductions, after taxes, of course, it's for the. No, they do it before. That's why it gets so big. That's right, they do it before. That's why taxes. That before taxes, they take the money out. So it's from your gross. Is that what it's called? The gross. Yeah, gross, and then net. So we take home. Oi. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. He's scratching so bad. I like to get my script in them too. Yeah, they'll do it, bro. Depending where you go. I mean, I got my prescription. I had a new prescription a couple months ago, and I finally went, and I realized how blind I really was with my regular glasses. You know, um, just my little reading glasses. You know, so now I can see good. I don't have to go all the way like this because I can just like look because they're smaller. The bigger ones I have to really like look up like this or where I'm like yeah. This I can just see far away and I see clearer. Like the TV right now. Like let's hear now. I know what it says, but that right there, the writing on that little white container, it says Serranos. I can see the 498 on the barcode. I mean, the other stuff's too small for kids, but back then I couldn't see that clearly. I mean, I know what it says. You know what I mean? Like when I watch TV, I know what it says, but now I can actually read it. Like there's not like a glow or something on the right. Even small letters on the TV, I can read them. I'm like, fuck, I couldn't do that. I can do that for years. So, do your homework. Um, they have plenty of like first generations out there refurbished. They're trying to get. I've seen one for 179. They're still available. I'm gonna try to get it because I want to get those and have the light get drilled out. That's the best way. That's the one thing. Oh, that's one thing. So, oh, why don't you just get tape? That was my genius. Oh, I'll just get tape. So I cut a nice little piece of tape, covered it, and then when I tell, hey man, I'll take video, then you go off. I didn't say it loud enough. Like, yeah. Um, it says the because it's a sensor. It's got a sense that it's like got light. If it doesn't, it says it's like covered or it's like something like that. That's just built in for people's safety, like not being filmed without knowing. There's that whole thing, like, hey, dude, it's like, okay, I can understand why, but not everybody is gonna be using them for creepy, weird shit like that. You know what I mean? But I understand. So when I go to the banks or my credit union, like yesterday, I went to two of them. I told them, hey, by the way, these are Meta glasses, but they're prescription. I took them off. I go, see, I said, if the lights off, the lights off inside, there's a light in here. That tells you when you're filming. By the way, and I showed up. I'll take a picture. I'm like, I'm aiming down. Do you see the light go on? That's when it's on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll tell them. I'll let them know they're not being recorded. Especially, you're inside. That's not public. That's private. A business, a bank. And when I was arguing with Meta, well, you can't do it like in court. I'm not going to court. I'm talking about and I said, Meta, read me the First Amendment. I read the First Amendment. There you go. Freedom of press, freedom of, yeah. But some people will not like it. I don't give a fuck. Somebody likes it or not, dude. That's not besides. I said, so they're fun. I like them. Like I said, listen to music. It's learning. That's the part. Okay, the reason I don't like it, what I don't like is the AI part. But like all AI, it takes a while to learn. Learn, I mean learn your function, what you want, your needs, your wants. So I tell it every morning. I say, hey M, I don't say it'll click on. What's the weather like today? I say, well, what city? Oh, I have to remember. So I have to say, hey, such and such. How's the weather today in San Diego? Or how's the weather here in Lemon Grove? And yeah, yesterday I was trying to get it to give me bus schedules, and it said, "Oh, bus this," but it won't tell me. So you can look. It says you can look it up. I said, "No, I want you to look it up. That's what I want you to learn." So it tells you, I'm just learning. I'm here to help and learn. It always says that when it tells you you can't do that. I'm just here to. And if you call motherfucker and call it a piece of shit, hey no, yeah, it's so funny. Like it starts reacting like a real person. So I'm walking and I start like, what the fuck, you piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. And people are like, fuck, dude, this guy's a good one, man. He's fucked up. So I should be part of the trolley diaries, dude. I can just ride the trolley, dude. That's content right there, man. But that guy doing that, dude. And I said, I didn't want to exploit him. I mean, it was just part of it. That's why the video, like, it's like I start panning it out, but it shows like the beginning of it. So I looked away. Anyways, my sugar's probably really high now. No, now it's going 129 even. So nobody's on. I'm great with breakfast. What's up, Gucci? You want a hot dog? You want a hot dog, buddy? You want? Let's go get a hot dog. Come on. Oh, come on, guys. We're gonna give my little doggy a treat. This is not his breakfast. It's a treat because he eats regular dog food. Come on. But I put it on top as a treat. I do recommend that if you're doing anything like private, like if you're looking at your phone and doing I'm not paranoid, whatever, but there is that the camera, even though you don't turn it on, just like a laptop or cell phone, has been proven. Um, or you go to the restroom, I take them off. What I do when I'm doing the passwords, I just flip them up. Yeah. But I'm so blind that I get the wrong password or codes or whatever. Yeah, funny, huh? Let's move this shit over there. Today, I gotta do bills before the mailman comes. That crap. Oh my god, that crap. It's still like right there. Ah, you get water, dude? Yeah, you got water. Ah, damn it. That sucks, dude. It's just right there. It's like built up. I gotta drink more water. So it only gets half, okay? That's too much sodium. I got to the half. And, dude, you can taste the salt though, dude. I don't eat these all the time. But so him. He was eating a lot. Remember? He was real fat when I got back, man. Oh wait, your grandfather's feeding you, man. But he's in good shape right now. I gotta go buy food too. Where's your food, buddy? I ate fucking crap, dude. I just realized that, dude. I should have saved the crying for TikTok. People on TikTok see that, dude, and they start sending you prizes. Didn't work here, did it? Man, I should check out my PayPal. Maybe it's there. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe. I don't get it, dude. But I'm thinking about it. I tell what the hell. It's worth a shot, no? Fucking e-beggar that you are, bear. Okay. Let's do the dish here. I'm gonna do dishes. I don't know. I got some leftover spaghetti. Oh god, that cramp! I got a cramp back in my leg. Like it just won't go away, man. Oh yeah, yeah. I have to stretch my leg out, dude. Hold on, guys. Okay. There we go. That's good, buddy. That's good. Oh, Goliath. There we go. Crunch and munch, munch, huh? Much. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Somebody came on my feed earlier. I don't know. It was a trip. I've been up for 3 hours. I probably could lose. Oh, but just dude, just like full on like racist. Wherever that came from. I know some people that troll me are probably people that I know too. Because that shit started happening when I started promoting my Facebook on my. I mean, ugh, back when I started promoting my YouTube on Facebook, and some of those people went away because they don't agree with my views. I'm not extreme. I'm not a racist. Whatever. I just don't agree with certain things. I'll give you an example. On TikTok, I'll ask questions like I asked. It was Ryan Garcia and some other kid. I guess he used to be a TikToker and now he's a streamer on Kick also. I don't know. I don't really care. He's whatever, but he's real popular. He gets a lot of views, and they're both like training or something, and they had the the Mexico national soccer team jerseys, which are fucking cool. They're cool as fuck, dude. I like them. I mean, they're nice. Anyways, I just asked, are either one of those guys born in Mexico? That's all I asked. It's a question. I'm not trying to start shit. And then some girl answered, does it really matter? I could hear the tone by the way she asked that. I'm on, no. I just asked a question. Why does my question matter? She didn't respond. Then there's another one. This one kid, call him a kid, he's probably 19 or 20, by the name Clavicular. It's not my shit. He's a good looking kid, whatever. But I guess he went to France and he didn't do as well. The girls weren't having him, whatever. So he said that the girls are ugly there, and then he said that the food sucks. So then he hooked up with two girls that his buddy, pimp, whatever from over there set him up by accident somehow. Or no, just set him up, but he didn't know the difference. Turns out they're trans. And he was making out with her. Oh, by the way, are you, trying to make content. They're so staged. So that was actually it was a short on YouTube. I said something like, oh, he was eating something in the comments. And I just said, oh, so now he went trans. He started trying out trans to eat, and somebody took offense to that and said, oh, what you wrote, that's like whatever. It's like you saying trying out tall. Okay. And I just answered, but you did understand what I said, though, right? That doesn't take away. I think that person was trans. And I think somebody else, yeah, because the opposition. They call us opposition. Opposition to it. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you make out with trans. I don't give a fuck, dude. I just made a comment, dude. And you guys got this shit in your head already. Anyways, my battery's low, 15%. I'm gonna charge it up. Thank you, whoever came along. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got 7 people on. I mean, I got nobody on, but I got 7 likes. I appreciate it very much. All right. I'll try to come back again soon. And I'm going to post some more stuff. I got to figure out what to do with the memory because every time I delete those things, they go in the trash bin. Wherever I get the trash bin, they go in some kind of my hard drive on my phone. I have to figure out how to get in there to erase that stuff. I might go to one of those tech places that will let me know. All right, people. Thank you again. Peace out.